Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Welcome to another episode of Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time because that is how the hell this works here. I want to thank everybody. I know it. I wasn't sure if there was really going to be a show today. The way things were, things were going. It's a little earlier than I expected, and I'm shooting for 2.5 hours tops because I'm going to have to take care of some things. So in a way, I guess we're just wedging it in there. We're wedging it in. Hey, for once, Randy's first. This is weird. I'm not complaining, but usually it's Mick or Jen or whatever, and then Penny. Penny, you just almost made it. You almost was a two-way tie. Penny Lane in my ears and in my eyes. What do you get? You get a Psycho VC no prize. And I know you're like, well, what the fuck? If you ever watched read Marvel comics, Stan Lee used to talk about that. So you win the no prize. Everybody that gets in first wins the no prize. Now, I don't know. I'm gonna take a guess. Is there like some type of record auction happening again? I didn't bother to go take a look. Oh, James, how are you? I can't remember if I let you know that I was doing a stream or not. I try to put you in there. There's a lot. I do maybe about 15. There's 15 different people that I alert from what I call the VC Justice League. Well, then, maybe it's just one of those days. I mean, I know it's college football, Razorbacks. I'm not going to lie, though. I don't know who the hell the Razorbacks are playing today. If somebody happens to know, just drop it in the comments if we won or lost. Our record is like, I don't know. I think they said something like if we at least can, we still have a shot at like going. It ain't going to be a big bowl. It ain't going to be Rose Bowl or Orange Bowl. If we're lucky, it's going to be the Tidy Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, remember the Tidy Bowl, man? Yeah. These kids nowadays, they don't even know a Tidy Bowl, man, if they see one. I remember when I used to shit out logs, and we liked it. Oh, boy. I know, right? There's an image we can't get out of your brain now. Wonder if Abe Lincoln ever said that. Like in the outhouse. He goes, Mary! I don't know why he talked like that. Mary, I made another log. Captain's log starred. It's big. I showed Spock and McCoy, but they were not impressed. Stoney was on. You saved us. Well, you're welcome. That's how this works. Michigan's going from national. Oh, no. That's what I hate is when going from first. It's cool to go from worst to first. It is not so cool to be first to worst. Which is what the hell I think my Bears are doing. My Bears, like I own the damn team. But yeah, Chicago's sucking. I'm telling you again. We are the Bears, stumbling crew, coughing up the football, doing it for you. Before I forget, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, the Bears look bad. You're damn right. I am depressed. See, you'd think because I'm only like 3 hours away from KC, and I've been down here for 17 years, that I would have turned into a Chiefs fan. Nope. I stayed the Bears. You own the Pack. There you go. If anybody's got anything to bitch about the Packers, write a note care of Novice Nick. Oh my God, Nick, Novice Nickelodeon. You mean my Lincoln logs I had when I was a kid? Yes, James, they were made of wooden crap. Well, oh, you're one of them. Okay, I see what you're talking. See, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Packer history, and I shouldn't even know Packer history here, okay? If I remember correctly, the Green Bay Packers is the only NFL team that was publicly traded on the like. It's a weird thing, but yes, you too can own stock in the Packers. I just don't know how much it costs now. I always diss the Packers, okay, but I'll say this: being a Bears fan, I can't believe I'm saying this, that I respect the Super Bowl 1 and 2 Packers. That I'll admit. There was some hella players back then. Bart Starr, Ray Nitschke, Wally Wood, Jim Taylor, or Trailer. I always get that mixed up. I'm telling you, there's some of them were badass, and I got to meet a handful of those people. I didn't get to meet Bart Starr. He probably was the key Packer I did not get to meet. But all the other ones I just told you, I met over the years. I did. One of them, though, in the 70s, I remember this, and the guy wasn't full of shit because he showed me his driver's license. He wore a Super Bowl ring, but he was a traveling photographer. Okay, you know how you'd go like to a department store that didn't have a photo studio. Like in this case, the people in Chicagoland, Zehrs was where he went. And he was there for like 2 weeks because he would shoot for the first week and then go, okay, come back next week. This is the day you need to come, and I'll have your proofs and your prints for you. Well, this dude, he had his Super Bowl ring from Super Bowl 2. Okay. And I'm just like, how do you go from being in the Super Bowl and you get a Super Bowl ring to 10, 11 years later, you are a photographer having to do traveling portrait studios? I don't know. Life is weird that way, I guess, right? Right. Yeah, the stock is worthless. So I'm an actual, yes, I guess you are, $25. There you are. So you weren't bullshitting us. You do have 1,000, 10,000, I don't know, 100,000. Fred, how you doing? How you doing? People are starting to come in. This is great. Randall, yes. Frito, yes. Reggie White and Brett Favre team wasn't she? That's true, but you know what? I don't know what it is. I just never really gelled with watching. Reggie, rest in peace, Reggie, right? I came across some signed Reggie White books. I did. $1 or $2 a piece. I grabbed them up. I don't have them anymore because I went and sold them. But yeah. So, hey Dwayne, how you doing? John, how you doing? Photography is fun to do. I'm not knocking photography. It's kind of strange though that, I guess everybody's got to have a job or do something somewhere after your sports career, right? That's right. Excuse my yawning. Yeah, good to see Packers doing good this year since my Bengals need to get on track. Cincy, huh? Home at WKRP. Jeez. Final Gorilla Records. Ever since Rogers did psychedelics, he sucked. Before I forget, for my 15 people here, and thank you for being here on a Saturday afternoon. New subs for this week. We've actually had a bunch come in, okay? Could it possibly be because my name was in other people's mouths for the last 7 to 10 days? Maybe. And for that, I thank you. Seagull Rock Squawk and JSLAZ74 are new to the Psycho universe. We appreciate you being here. We love you being here. And hang on. Enjoy the ride. Okay? Okay. It's the only non-for-profit. Okay, I'm sorry. It's the only non-for-profit NFL team in the league. Owners have since made it illegal for a team to be. Oh, well, that sucks. That really kind of sucks. I'm surprised the Bears didn't try that back in the day. Bengals are doomed. 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 The Brown family killed him. Jordan Love's been good. Anyways, in a little bit, we will go off and explain the title. You guys are, do you guys, have you, I know some of you people are musical detectives. Have you figured out some of it already? Because I bet you have. And keep it to yourself until I'm just giving you shit. But the title, of course, today, flat out, I was, excuse me, flat out, I wrote a simple song, ... eat my stuffed butterballs. See, I figured at least that I thought we'd keep for Thanksgiving related. All November, we're going to do something with Thanksgiving. I don't know what. We'll figure out something. Maybe. Oh boy, here we go. Psycho's already going. I'll put this up for anybody that wants to have fun. But yeah, so let's see if I can pull something. Pull a rabbit out of my hat. No, that's not it. Not a rabbit. Let's see. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing good today. I'm trying. I'm okay. I'm just tired. I got a lot more medical things coming up, guys, and so does the GF. So let's see. How about we'll throw this here just because I can. Oh God. So I've never seen this before. Okay. So I'm going to show you a stovetop stuff. So I can't talk today. Stovetop stuffing commercial from 1989. But the title here in parentheses says Dave Chappelle's joke came from this. Now, I've never seen this. I can tell you that the kid is Nick from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Okay? So let me get this all set up. So from 1989, let's eat part of the stuffed butterballs, shall we?
What's that great smell? Chicken. Oh, yeah. And stovetop stuffing. Your mom is making stovetop instead of potatoes? The celery, the onions, and all that great stuff? I can stay? Sure. Mom, can I eat it too, Miss?
Yes, but we're having chicken and stovetop.
What time?
8.
What time are you eating? 6, I think. Hello, Mom.
You can never get enough stovetop stuffing instead of potatoes.
Man.
And to make as little or as much as you want, try stovetop in the canister.
That's right. Unless you're a fat ass like me, and you can probably eat the whole can. I've never done it. Just saying. Hey, Tim, boy, that kid was like playing it, wasn't he? Steelers are doing up there with Ravens. Isn't football fun? Oh, boy. Steelers. Where's Richard when you need him? He could spout the Steeler gospel for you. Yes, he could. Yes, he could. Anyways, how about Oh, this'll be fun. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. So I got some private, oh God, I got some private emails after I showed the 1951 unrealistic family having dinner, right? Well, how about this? This is from 1950, all right? It's a story of holiday and home. Helping makes ready a celebration as part of the fun, especially For one of the nicest days of the year. Yeah, you bet. Oh, God, it's another instructional film. I know you people are waiting with bated breath. They're like, oh, fuck no, he's going on this again. See, I love stuffing too, John. I do. So why don't we watch and make fun of, of dining together? That's right. Oh boy. Already with the piano roll music.
This is a story of a holiday.
No shit.
And home.
Is that right? Home sweet home. Not about Motley Crue, though. Thank God.
Helping make ready a celebration is part of the fun.
Sure, make the kids all do the dirty work. Hey, put that rag away.
Especially for one of the nicest days of the year.
Might be.
Thanksgiving.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't see no turkey in there. It's a whole bunch of fruit. Who ordered the fruit? It's all a bunch of fruit cups. Don't stick your hand in that. Listen, kid, quit polishing your candlestick. You're supposed to save that
There
for the
is
bedroom.
happiness in the air.
Oh, I bet there is, because you rubbed your candlestick.
And the smell of turkey.
I'm not smelling it from here. You need to cook better. Oh, look. Oh, look at, she's basting it. Oh, yes, basting it.
That does look good.
In its own turkey juices. Ouch! Ouch! It's not completely dead yet. Ouch! Those two are conspiring. Yes. Let's lick it while it's in the oven. Now, Timmy, the salad fork goes next to the dessert fork. It goes next.
Thanksgiving is a day for the best of everything.
You betcha. Which I never got. You little lucky bastards. Yes, it does. Don't drop those glasses. As she beats him.
And
look at that
friends
sweater.
Invited to dinner.
That's not right, Fred. Hi there, son.
We remember the Pilgrims had only rough tables on which to serve the first Thanksgiving feast, yet it was shared with friendly Indians.
Oh, rough, you say? Yes, and then we gave them blankets later, full of what the hell was it? We gave the blankets and killed them. And we all killed the great white buffalo.
It is good to share a holiday with friends.
That's right. You betcha. I'll go for that any day. I did. Any day, Seagull.
And it is good to have friends like to come
it's
to
you
our
two.
home.
I guess. Gee, Wally. She kind of smells funny.
Good manners make people happy. And
You
a
sure
good
about
table
that?
manners make eating together a happy time.
Uh-huh. Especially if the uncle's drunk. Oh, ew, that chair looks dirty. What the hell? They could have washed the seat cushions. God. Polishing the candlesticks was more important.
We are thankful for our home and our happy meal.
Thank you, Lord, for not dropping the atom bomb yet.
We are glad we have good table manners and know what to do with a napkin.
Mm-hmm. I know a few tricks. Origami is what it's called. You betcha. Mm.
And how to use a spoon in eating soup easily.
I've
without
spooned a few.
noise.
Oh, never mind. That's not the spoon. Never mind. To make you feel all better, everyone's dead in this movie now. Just I tell you, everyone's dead. so cheerful for the holidays. Anyway.
It just wouldn't be Thanksgiving without turkey.
Honey, is this the turkey with the weed in it? I hope so. The
We
kids may have
know
the recipe.
Mother knows how to cook it.
Oh, baby, do I know how to cook it?
And Father
What the
knows
hell?
how to carve.
That thing does look like a fucking small thing. What the hell? 2024
It is
economy, ladies
fine
and
to
gentlemen. That's
know
gonna be your
how
turkey
to sit
too.
up and watch it being carved.
Yes, they're like, oh yes, we start with turkeys, then we go on to cats and little 9-year-olds. Hannibal Lecter, the early years. I want to see its giblets. Oh yes. Personally, I'm a breast man myself.
You would know this is a holiday
How did you
place.
know?
At the first Thanksgiving dinner, the Indians didn't eat turkey with a fork. But it is easy to
Those
learn to
uncivilized.
use one the right way,
Yes.
to take small mouthfuls.
Unless you can fit it all in your mouth once, but they say more than a mouthful is wasted. I don't know where I heard that from. I'm just mentioning from a friend. It's a Kenny Rogers roaster. Oh. Hey. Oh, Will.
And how to butter and eat bread
Oh,
in
I know
small
how.
bites.
I know
So
how
we
to
never
butter a
have
lot
to
of things.
talk with food in our mouth.
Or talk at all, for that matter, which is what most holiday dinners consist of.
It is good to have learned to chew with lips closed
That's right.
and know when to take a drink.
That's right. And never talk when your mouth is full, ladies. And gentlemen. Covered myself on that one. I don't want any more. I think I tasted ptomaine. You're gonna
Good
eat that
table
ptomaine and you're gonna
manners
like it.
keep our meals happy meals, and those who
And
eat with
gay.
us happy.
Happy and gay. See, back then, gay was an okay word in 50. Yes, it was.
Learning to use a knife the right way takes practice. Yet each time we do, it becomes easier.
That's right. It's a soul kitchen. Hey, Ward, the beaver wants some pie. Hey.
What to do with a knife and fork, even when finished using them, is part of eating well.
Hannibal knows how to
Holidays are days to be glad, and all good manners are ways to make people glad.
Honey, where's the liquor
We
cabinet?
like to offer help, or to help when asked.
Wouldn't you give? This car's off. Best in that, ladies and gentlemen.
It
Oh,
is
who the
nice
fuck's
to
that?
talk with others
Look at that tie.
and to know when to wait and listen.
I wish the youth of today would know how the hell to do that. They seriously think gap. She just told a dirty joke. You just couldn't see it.
We are glad to eat neatly, without
What the hell was that? It was almost like half a seance. He was trying to. I summon the demons of previous Thanksgivings. Oh, fire! Fire!
Holidays are fun.
Kaboom. This message is brought to you by Nicor. That's right, and it still should be like that. Ward, Beaver's in the kitchen doing grandma. What the hell is that? What is that? Looks like somebody vomited, like the cat did. Seriously, what is that? Let me know in the comments. Make up an answer, because I don't know what the hell that is. It's your mystery thing.
And it is good to be part of a celebration.
Yeah, there you go. It's a big batch of...
It is fine to have learned so much, and to have so much in our home to make holiday celebrations happy.
Why does he look like a younger version of like some celebrity? I cannot figure him out. Uh-oh, now what the hell are they doing? Hey. What you wish for, Timmy?
Now, could you wish
And
for
hopefully
more?
hopefully you and Marie will do a three-way later. Oh, that's horrible. Is that a head that's decapitated? Oh, that was god-awful, ladies and gentlemen. Only here are you going to find the shittiest. But we make fun of them, you see, because they have burnt broccoli. It could have been burnt broccoli for all we know. Oh my God, that was dreadful. But that's why I show you people this, because if I'm going to watch it, so will you. As everybody's like, fuck that psycho. Forget that nonsense. You know what I found out, though? I got to tell you something. So last week, yeah, wished was the past term, considering everyone was dead in the movie. So I found out that my oldest son, because like, okay, so I think she's 4 now, or pretty close to it, my granddaughter. They'll watch YouTube on TV, and I come up as a channel, and she goes, Papa! And my kid goes, yes, it's Papa, but we're not going to watch Papa, because he's watched a few of my episodes. Not suitable for children. Never said so. By the way, it's a quiet studio here today. Studio? What the hell am I talking about? Quiet studio here today. Because, well, it was going to be full of people, but at the last minute, they got called away to a family obligation that didn't involve me, and I'm good with that. So that's why it's quiet. Although, Toby, you lazy ass, she's sleeping on the spare pillow on the teal couch. What a life. Maybe you'll see a Toby Tobin's appearance later, but I'm not promising nothing. So, went to Hobby Lobby today. I know, you guys are like, oh, Psycho's a crafter. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Thank God the old Hobby Lobby moved to the other side of town in the more expensive mall district. Seriously. And they ended up with maybe 3 to 4 times the space in this Hobby Lobby, okay? It's only maybe about not even a year old, this Hobby Lobby. And take a drink if you hear me say Hobby Lobby. Anyways, so, okay. Watch it. You are like the expert of double time. I'll tell you that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We love Jen for that too. What were we talking about? You were gone. I don't know. It was something a Thanksgiving thing. You probably saw it anyway. And no, it has nothing to do with beavers in the kitchen doing grandma. So, a lot of amazing stuff in this damn place, though. It's not all your artsy craftsy shit. I'll tell you that right now. They have added a lot of PopCon stuff, okay? Now, I'm not into the Pokemon and the Dragon Ball Z, okay? They actually had sections for that. Of course, Christmas time, you've got Charlie Brown Christmas, the Grinch, the old school Grinch. Yep, all over the place. So if you like all that Christmas stuff, you're going to love this place, okay? But it was so packed, just like really good fudge. I take that for what it is. So I couldn't take it anymore. I went and I promised my little man that he could get one thing from Hobby Lobby, and he loves this place because of the Pokemon, the Sonic. They even had Sonic stuff. he wants to go back. So we'll probably be going back in a few weeks. Wish I could say it was as that I had to give Betty White a butt bath. Oh boy. Yeah, I guess it does. By the way, speaking of Betty White, what a segue. The U.S. Postal Service, I'm not lying about this, this isn't a joke, is going to honor Betty White with a Betty White stamp sometime in 25. Do they have any Funko? No. No, they don't actually, and I'm glad. I'm sorry, okay? I know you're kidding, but I cannot stand those things. I'm sorry. You people out there that love the Funko Pop, fine, that's your thing. I'm sorry. I think the reason why I don't like them, okay? Sure, they're compact. I think that part's neat. I think that's cute that they're compact. But why is it that that I don't expect like perfection? I just some of these Funko Pops don't quite look like even close to what the character would look like if it was a Funko Pop. Does that make any sense? That's maybe why. Yeah, we were just talking about Lincoln crap, literally, and his Lincoln log, and or maybe that could have been his member he was talking about when he said, "Hey Mary, you want to go make another Lincoln?" Yeah, they all look alike. It drives me nuts. So I mean, and people will buy signed Funko Pops. The last comic book show that I went to, which was in September when I met Buff the Stuffed Bagwell, remember? There was shit tons of people, I said shit tons, with signed Funko Pops and unsigned. A stamp for mailing to the IRS. I do my clickety-clack. Excuse me. I finally, knock on wood, I haven't had to mail a tax return in a few years. Maybe that's best. I'm not looking forward to that this year. I'm not. I'm not going to lie to you guys, okay? I'm still not in the holiday spirit. We show these Thanksgiving commercials and the Thanksgiving videos. I'm just not in the holiday spirit. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm burping up BK. Not sponsored by BK, thank God. And so, but that's the thing, though, okay? As I wish I was in the holiday spirit, okay? I used to be when I was a kid in my 20s and early 30s. Somehow I lost it along the way. I think one of the prerequisites to owning Funko Pops is you have to get a monthly check. That might be. And since I don't, I guess I don't have any Funko Pops, do I? Yep. There's pop culture stuff in Joanne's, too. Her name was Joanne. I like the other one better, which I wish I could show the clip, but with my luck, I'd get dinged. Her name was Rodan. Do. I got done with the Nez book today. Boy, oh boy. And yeah. Oh. I was commenting to a friend this week that like, you know, as we've said before on this show and everywhere else and anywhere else, that anybody that's in entertainment, in the public eye, if you will, 90% of them are phony or they got some deep, dark secret that they don't want you to know about. 90%, not everybody. I think one of the few, for examples, that I really didn't hear anything about was Jimmy Stewart. He was one of the few. There was very few that didn't have any dirt or just all around nice people. And I think that's great, but it's so rare, right? Yes, that's right. You're going to need to buy the Betty White postage stamps. And then you can send those postage stamps to somebody else. And then they can tell you, thank you for being a friend. I know that was horrible. I don't give a shit. But to the 23 people, I'm not a Mr. Potter. I'm not an early Grinch. I'm not Ebenezer Scrooge. I don't go bah humbug. I don't. I just don't. I don't get it anymore. Okay, It's not about the gifts. Truthfully, okay, maybe I'll get one or two things for Christmas, and that's nice. Thank you for thinking about it, about me. And then I try to reciprocate. It depends on my budget. I work where I work. I don't make much money. And most people know that. But it's just, I mean, I like to watch the Christmas stuff on TV. I think that's neat. When we get done with Thanksgiving, by the way, we're going to show a few special Christmas cartoons that I grew up watching when I was a kid that were not major cartoons. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but the 3 weeks up to Christmas, I will show you one a week so that you guys, and maybe some of you guys might have seen it too, especially if you lived out like I lived in Chicagoland. So, you're Chicagoland and southern Wisconsin and Philadelphia and New York and Boston, I think will know what I'm talking about. Anybody that's out there. You know what? So help me God, okay? If it's not album titles, yes, that's one of them. Don't mention the other two because you probably know what those are too. Yes, but that'll be the first one we'll show. We will show Hard Rock Coco and Joe. See, that's the problem. I wish Charlie Brown. We get busted like everything here. Ooh, I gotta do this like Floyd the Barber. Ooh, Andy, are the Christmas cartoons the Chicagoland ones? Thank you. And I'm going to tell you something. You don't know how much that really means to me. All right. Hey, Jen, can you come up here a minute? I just want somebody on panel when I mentioned the stupidity that I did. And you might know this story too. That's another reason why I want her up here. This happened in the last 48 hours. Yes, I'm hoping that you actually have the option to lick Betty. The joke's on everyone. They're pet flavored. See how, because she loved pet snow so much. Oh, that'd be horrible. Okay, here's another horrible one. How about, and you know what? Seriously, like I said, thank you, Randy, and thank you, seriously, Fred. I'm okay. She's coming up. I had one girl, XGF from Chicago, and she showed me those. See, that's cool. Then you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know what Hooray for Santa Claus is. I'm going to have to write this shit down, loser list. Hooray for Santa Claus. I don't know. We will also show there's a lot. Thank God there's a lot of public domain Christmas cartoons. Oh, there she is. I just saw you. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my best people that I know, period, in my life.
Aww.
Seriously. So she sat me through them every year. Oh, so she was trying to indoctrinate. Yeah, it's the 3
Oh, yes, she was. Oh, yes, she was.
Yeah, you know what? Fine, people. It's Hard Rock Coco and Joe. Okay. The original Susie
Easy
Snowflake and the original Frosty the Snowman,
Yes.
which that one, if I remember correctly, is open license. So I can show those for you.
Yes, you can.
The YouTube,
yes, you can.
bastards. Hey, Jen, she looks cute in those glasses. That's right. She does look cute in those glasses.
They're not for looking cute. They're so I can see.
Yay. And that's mighty important.
It is.
Sorry.
Remotely without them on, and I'm just like, I am so squinty trying to see anything. I'm like, screw it. We're going back to the glasses.
Hey, Paul, I probably couldn't present this show. You ever seen the old Tex Avery cartoon Symphony and Slang?
I'm not sure that one.
Is that the one where like the bird is like da 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 da? He's like doing something like sing-songy shit. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, much better than the Lennon glasses.
I love my Lennon glasses, and they're John Denver glasses anyway.
See, there you go. Now, just don't go to fly a lightweight airplane with no fuel in it.
I've been to the crash site. I've been to that crash site.
Oh no! Oh,
I mean, it's
see.
just over in Monterey. That's not far from me. So.
Oh wow! Oh, he crashed in Monterey.
Yep.
Oh shit! I didn't know
That's
that.
what I was like. That was local to me. That was local to me.
Man, oh man. I mean, that. Okay. How long ago?
Oh God! Like this was back in the '90s that he crashed. I think it was about '97. I want to say somewhere around there.
I think you're right about that. So, I mean, what? I know I'm going back quite some time. What was the feeling the minute you got there and you saw the?
I mean, that was just surreal. Being like, I'm not sure the exact spot, but just the general gist of knowing that it's somewhere in this stretch of space. Oh my God, goosebumps, and not sure a good or bad way, but just.
James Farley, I cannot promise a shenanigan appearance. I know she's working at I think it's at her house, a yard sale at this moment. She's trying to sell some stuff. No, that's not it with the okay. Babe called me on to you.
See? I told you I'm bringing people over.
Yeah, and I mentioned, I shouted out Seagull earlier along with JSLA's whatever. Anyways, but yeah, so welcome to the Psycho Universe. Okay, so like the only musical death place that I went to so far, was Lake Monona in Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Which is Otis Redding's plane.
Oh, okay.
In December 67. And so I went there probably about, oh God, let's see. So I had this wonderful friend of mine who also was, she originally was from Scotland, but like from like 10 years old on, she lived here. And she's a wonderful woman. Maybe she watches this once in a while. I think she does. But yeah, I mean, yeah, me and her kind of had a thing, sort of, but we had to keep it hush hush. And I said, hey, hon, I'm like, since I'm here in Madison, it was the first time in years. I said, you got time? Let's go to Lake Monona. And she's like, oh, I know what you're talking about. I've never been there either. Let's go. And it was like an early fall day, and I'm just sitting there. And there was this deathly calm. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, my God. It's like I just felt like just it was deathly calm, but I felt sadness, believe it or not. And I know it didn't probably, I mean, come on. I mean, Otis was dead for over 35 years by this point, but I'm like, I just felt this sadness sitting there. It like absorbed.
Right, and knowing what happened in that space.
Yeah. And then it disappeared maybe just as quick. And I'm just like, this is just too weird. And so.
Ever been to celebrity graves of any kind or no?
No. And I'll tell you, I just for the hell of it, I should, because if I ever have to go visit or take my grandkids to this one relative in Malvern, Arkansas, Julie Adams, who was the leading lady in The Creature of the Black Lagoon. She was born and raised in Arkansas, and she died in Arkansas. So that's where she is. And I mean, I know there's like probably a bunch in Chicagoland and the surrounding. I mean, I know like Belushi and some of these other, like Muddy Waters and some of those other Chicago people. Actually, I feel like an idiot. I should have also asked my friend, because this would have been past the point. I would have been like, could you, but you're talking like 03, 04. So, I mean, I don't know how reliable the internet would have been, but I would have been like, if we got time, could we go see Chris Farley's grave?
You probably could have found it on findagrave.com to find the location.
Probably. And I probably would have gone and seen Chris, because I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, it was his own he was going to die early. I just based on I watched lots of biographies, read the brother's book. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I don't think there was any way of saving him. He just wanted to.
Yeah.
He wanted to go, and he did it. A weird way of doing it, but he did it, and that's just too bad.
I feel stupid. How did he go exactly?
So, okay, I shouldn't even know some of this shit, but so it was December of 97, if I remember correctly, okay? It was 2 weeks before Christmas at that time. And so he lived in Chicago. His apartment was in the Hancock building. Okay, in the Hancock building. Now, your lower levels are business offices, WGN radio. There's a TV station. I want to say Channel 32 was in the Hancock building at one point.
I've seen the Hancock building.
But yeah, so your the upper half is apartments. That's kind of strange. I don't know how they manage that. But so he lived up there, and actually, what was it? There was okay, so let me go backwards a second because I think I brought this part of the story up before. So I had a friend of mine named Cherie. Cherie was working in radio. Okay, she was a peripheral character for Mancow in the Morning. She's on the first CD he ever did. She had that 1-900 voice down perfect. And so also. I don't know if we want to call this groupie. I wouldn't call it a groupie, but she had a kid with, oh God, the singer from LA Guns.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
the first
that's
one.
groupie so much. That's got to be something else, but I'm not sure what title that would fall under, though.
Yeah. I mean, and she, as far as I know, she still has the son. I think it was a son. But needless to say, she was a part-time bartender.
Okay.
And she was a part-time bartender near the Hancock building. I cannot remember the name of the place. But Chris used to go there on his way. It was very convenient to the Hancock building. And he would go in there. And most people actually, they either would leave him alone or they would all, it was kind of a laid back place normally. But if they had anything excitable, like a game on, and people would go ape shit, and he would too. That's what she said. She worked at the place for a couple months and got to semi-know Chris. And so Chris went off and he said to Cherie, he goes, the Thursday, he goes, before Christmas, we're going to have a Christmas party upstairs. Take this. That's your invite card. You need this. Everybody has to have this to get in. And so she's like, she opens up the card and it says to Cherie. Da-da-da, and it shows the information on the left side of that. And it says, shot. Love, Chris. Now, I'm like, she showed me the card. I've seen it. She's not full of shit. I saw this thing, obviously after he died, but not too much past. And I'm going, what's the shot? And he's like, just, Paul, I know when you're a bartender, you're really not supposed to be drinking at the people, but, he show up late at night. I want to say, before closing, there wasn't many people. And so he would buy drinks, or I would buy, I would dispense. It was like every other. Right. And so he'd go shot.
Okay.
So 6 shots. Damn, 6 shots like that of booze, whatever the hell it was.
That's 5.
Or shot, 5. So so that's what they would do. And I'm like, holy shit. And so he died. I think he died on a weekend or something like that before the party, the weekend before the party. And so that's why it never happened. But he kind of died like Belushi did. The girl was an escort,
right?
Call girl, whatever you want to call her. Lady of the evening, doesn't matter. So they're sitting there, and I can't remember if there was one or two. And the thing is, he gets like a speedball, just like Belushi.
Okay.
And the thing is that I guess everyone in the room. They might have actually seen, like he was foaming. The coroner found foam, but the girls supposedly got scared off.
I don't blame her.
But didn't call. They didn't call 911. They ran out. And I did too, Mark. I had it on a signed book, and I gave it to my son to sell.
So that's right up there with Annette Walter Lax with Keith Moon and everything, where she saw all the signs and did fuck all about it. It's like, you could have saved him, and you didn't. You saw him turn blue, and you didn't.
What a talent Otis was in seeing him on Monterey. Yeah, I know, right? I saw Monterey. Oh, jeez. A couple years after it came out on DVD. It wasn't the special edition. It was like the basic straight movie. And yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. He was if he would have lived. Oh, jeez. And he was talking about, I remember seeing an interview like a couple months before. I think he was going to try to pull a Sam Cooke. He wanted to create his own label, and get his own stable. And with that one, that was a legitimate accident. Sam Cooke, it was murder. But the thing is that, he was going to get this all set up, and then it was like, boom. And if you people have never seen this on YouTube, it's there, unless they took it down in the last few weeks. Go type in, when you're bored, Otis Redding upbeat TV show Cleveland, 1967, and you're going to see the night before, live at that time, even though it was taped.
Yep, it's still there.
Yeah, and so
the Beatles fans, they're also on this episode.
The Beatles are on that episode too?
Yeah, from 95. Must be an anthology thing.
Okay, must be. So you can see the last moments of his public life. It was right there. Oh, Jack Kerouac's grave. Yeah.
Ooh,
left Yukon Jack Nip. Seriously, that is very cool. I did remember having an assignment in college to read Jack Kerouac. So yes, I did read On the Road. But that was a long time ago, so don't quiz me. I'm not going to remember shit. I'm lucky to know what I did yesterday. Coke and booze. Yep, typical standard. Actress, best known for her own Creature, and she did a shit ton of other stuff, but that's the thing she's always going to really be known for. Cheesecake Factory. Well, yes. Hancock Building was the setting of Poltergeist 3. Didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, actually.
But then again, I didn't know there was a Poltergeist 3.
Also, same. I don't think I even realized there was a 2.
Chicago. I did, but the 2 wasn't so great. Cheesecake Factory. I know, right? Babe has munchies.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Lady friend, yes.
Yeah.
I just once did a speedball. Well,
that was it for you.
That's one more than me, Seagull, because you know what I'll say? The drug thing, thank God I was a drinker. I was not a doper. Okay. And I shouldn't even have been a drinker, but you know what, damn it. When you're 17
you're human.
years old,
you're human.
Yeah. When you're 17, okay.
And your dad coke problem. So I mean, so we're fair here, full disclosure. So
well, thank God, my parents weren't drug addicts. I'm just saying because
well,
yeah, but hey, that's what I'm saying though. Okay, I'm not slandering or slacking anybody. I'm just saying, but thank God they weren't, because then they'd be like, yeah, you could do drugs but it's got to be in our house. Well, my dad said at 17, I graduated high school and all. He goes, if you want, you can have a beer or two out of the fridge. Mm-hmm. He goes, but I don't want you to drink. Okay.
Yeah, my mom had that policy with me too, but way younger at a very disturbing.
And that's all I'd have. That's all I'd have is 1 or 2, and I would go off, and I'm like, I'd put a couple bucks on the table every so often. I'm like, here. I'm like, I know this costs money. Come on. I was working since I was like at the end of 15. I remember that shit. So, but yeah. So I mean, that's the thing, though, right? So I shouldn't even have gotten to the booze. I was like 17 years old to about my mid 30s. Yeah,
Well,
I'd say
that's
my
not
mid
for me yet.
30s. Yeah. And then one day I'm like, this just isn't really doing anything for me anymore. And I didn't go quit cold turkey, mind you, but I just, and I probably have only, in like the last 5 years, I've probably only had 2 or 3 drinks in 5 years. Just because. Now this, on the other hand, forget that. They'll be prying it out of my cold dead heads.
Exactly.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I at least for the most part stay away from the hard liquor these days. It's usually just like wine, sherry, or beer if I have it. So, I mean, it's not as bad as it once was. I mean, when I was 12, I was drinking 99 proof schnapps. So,
holy shit.
My mom she was like, "You're going to be so popular with boys if you can learn to hold your liquor," which is terrible and horrifying in hindsight saying that. But at the time, I was like, "My mom's cool," and now I'm like, "Holy shit!" But it's like, yeah, you wonder why I'm fucked up.
I have such an evil, rotten comment that I could say.
I'll go for it. I probably said worse.
That's how she learned with Frampton.
You might not be wrong for all I know.
Hey, Peter, if you're watching this, which I know you're not, can you back that up? All right. That didn't sound right. Anyways, Drew Barrymore hitting the liquor at 9 years old. 9. Look what happened to her.
Exactly.
Yeah, she was related to John Barrymore, the classic actor. Genius acting. Thank you. She was right, Jen.
Yeah, she was right, for better or worse, but it's like...
He was a big drinker. He was known for...
yes, he was.
Lord, he could drink anybody under the fucking... Ear handles. What? Ear handles?
Has my ear stick out? Think about it. You'll get it in a second.
Oh, God. Okay, never mind. See, I would rather have ponytails. Ponytails, I would rather have.
The hair's still pulled back from when I had to give the dog the butt bath earlier, so...
Oh, my.
Well, because otherwise, in case she shakes, I don't want it all in my hair.
Well, right, of course. But now Betty likes clean.
Yeah, now she's nice and clean. But it's like, my mom left her freaking enchilada on a TV tray next to the sofa. She got up to go to the bathroom. Dog got into it. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And it finally made its way through. And
oh, man.
She got to clean up the carpet. I got to clean up the dog. So it's like, good job. Now you see why we don't leave them on the TV tray. I swear, I was like the parentified child. So I still have to talk to her like she's now I know.
That's not nice, Randy.
I mean, there's a more fucking comment I could make. I would laugh just so I don't cry. Other people would be like, that's fucking dark. If I tell her I want to with it.
But see, that's the thing here. This is to qualify to be in the island of misfit. If you see misfit toys, you must be dark. It have a sense of humor, dark humor. It had a lot of shit.
This is how we cope with the shit we've lived through. Is we have to make fun of it.
Oh yeah, you have to.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd never survive otherwise.
That's why there was so many great comedians all those years. Let's face it, there was never a happy comedian, ladies and gentlemen. No. I'm happy-go-lucky. I haven't anything up. No, it's not going to work.
It's always a defense mechanism.
By the way, I haven't started it yet, but I have it in my liked. I always put liked videos in the queue so I could get back to them later. But I guess there's a new 90-minute, I don't know who did the documentary on Sam Kinison. Yeah, I know. Some of you people, another one. Well, you know what? I liked him. I know he was annoying. You know,
on the other hand,
yeah, well, thankfully, you're not right, you're not left, you're just a little dead of center. That's what it is. You ain't wrong either. Yes, true. So Kinison, I mean, that was a strange fucking death. But I liked him though. I really, really did. I mean, especially it's like that one part. You bitch. You scratched my record collection. Ow, ow, ow. And I'd be like, or I know, okay, here's the thing though, guys. I'll admit something here. I'm not really much on the religious humor. I really don't like it. Okay. That's the only thing. I don't like making fun of Jesus. But what the bit he does about Jesus coming back after 3 days, and his wife was like, "Where you been? Where you been all this time?" And he's like explaining, "Oh," and then he's like doing it in his voice, hanging on the cross, coming back, da 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 da. I'm just like, oh my god.
Well, for me, with the Catholic upbringing I had, which is ironic, everything considered, but like, I feel
Every
like I can
spoon
tell
is
the difference
sacred.
in the comedians that have religious jokes that are the result of having been raised a Catholic and they have the background to pull from versus the ones that are just taking cheap shots at it in general. When it's the
Yeah.
ones that you can tell they grew up with, it's like, I can kind of respect that because it's like, all right, you actually had to think about this and you were clever about it. All right, I respect that. So
Now, don't get me wrong, people, okay? I believe in equal opportunity destroyer, okay? If you're going to go after one, you better go after all of them. That's all I'm saying. Mr.
that's why
Stay.
Ricky Gervais goes after
No,
everyone.
I don't. I'm all right today. Anyways, David, thank you. It says, "Hi, Paul and Jen. Good to see you, BB. Rocking the hot secretary look." And she's not just a temporary secretary. She's got a hot secretary look. Hoping for her glasses off
All
and
right,
hair shake.
you paid money for all right.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait. We got it. We
I'll
got it. Oh, yes. Go
get it
on.
unstuck from my hair first.
Da, 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 da. There you go.
There you
Ooh
go.
la la.
There you go.
I know. How gorgeous. Jesus. Anyways, this is the cover girl, ladies. We're not going to talk about the calendar anymore. I don't even have the
But
energy.
you mentioned
We
something
don't
about
have the energy. Yeah, you know, I think
about the past 48 hours you were going to get back to.
that. Oh fuck! What was it? What was
You
it?
wanted me up here for it.
Oh my god! What the hell was it?
I don't know. You didn't tell me.
I don't know now. I'm so God. I hate when I'm like this. I don't know. I don't know. God, I feel stupid. Can we see?
Something involving a little cat?
Can we see that in slow motion?
You can play it back in slow motion.
That's right. You can play. Hey, that's if you have Patreon. Anyways, everybody start looking for a Patreon. Nope, it's not there. See, I fucked with you all. I did. Phenomenal. And that was worth $5. Hell yeah. Woo, right on. I also went to Catholic school, also, believe it or not.
I think a lot of us did. It shows.
I'll donate $5 more for a bra stream.
We going for it?
It's your bra. Winter bra, Randy says. Either.
A winter bra, just a black bra. I mean, we going for it? Like, we serious? I'll do it. It's not even the money going to me. I'll still do it. I don't care.
Oh, yeah. Look at David. Just, Randy, why do you want Paul to take his top off, weirdo? And he's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not going to because I don't feel like it. You're lucky.
I'm like, man,
God. We got a crazy fucked up bunch. Just the way I like it too. Now I'm gonna get some coffee and then some coffee. And
see if he actually sends $5. He does, I guess I have to own up or shut up. So
yeah, we'll do that in a minute. Wait till I get my coffee. See, that'll give him more in suspense and be like, Psycho, what's taking you so long? Converse.
All right. Chat, entertain me. Gotta keep pulling the show on the air. Which is why the bra stays on. If I took it off, it'd get pulled off the air. In a bra, everything's covered. Therefore, I fail to see the problem here. Now I'm like, let me scroll this down so I can see the view count. So I know damn well if I do this, all of a sudden, it's going to go. And I'm sure there's going to be certain people on a certain channel complaining about it if I do it, and I really don't give a shit. Come on, entertain me, chat. Oh, I have it on top. That's not the problem. Okay. Lionel Richie showed one of his boobs on someone's live stream. Did he really? I could totally see that, though. That somehow doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Oh, not faster, damn it. Can't do all of this on my own when I don't even have a topic to riff on. Did you guys ever do a nude scene? Yes. And Tell Me That You Love Me, Junie Moon. Granted, shot from behind, but yes, she did. In a cemetery. Was it weird? Yes. And there was also a law that was started after the filming of that scene because it was a real cemetery. And it's literally the Liza Minnelli law. I forget what state it's in. I forget if it's like Pennsylvania or somewhere, wherever it was. But whoever's grave that it was that she was on nude threw an absolute bitch fit at the desecration of her husband's grave, which understandable. I get that. And to her credit, it's not like she even wanted to do this. She was very unwilling and kind of got coerced into it anyway. But it exists, and now there's a law because of it. Kind of cool. I'm timing Vinyl Gorilla out for that comment. He can fight me. I'm out. 5 minutes. Sit in the corner and think about what you said, young man.
Well, what happened now? Damn it! Something always happens.
Gross.
What Huh?
It caused Liza gross.
Oh, I see what you said.
It's only a 5-minute timeout.
Poor Fred.
He still had long hair in that movie, so shut up.
Yo, Randy, ain't you married? Greetings. Oh yeah. So did she ever do a nude scene?
Yeah, I was talking about it, and that's when he said Liza was gross. I was like, "You're on timeout."
I'll have to look.
It was in Tell Me That You Love Me, Junie Moon. And a
Oh,
whole law got started because of that scene. It's named after her because it was in an actual cemetery on someone's actual grave, and the widow of the person got very upset.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. This was the next one she did after The Sterile Cuckoo, so this would have been like 1970, I want to say. So very early on in her film career.
Hey, Mick. Sorry. Jed, everybody.
No.
Oh, man. So I remember now what it was. Yeah. It took me getting a cup of coffee and having to go number one to remember what the heck it was. So I'm not going to mention all the details, but let's just say that I have dealt with lots of different dealers. Record-wise, we're talking, not drugs, kids.
Yeah.
So, Wyoming Dave says 1970. You're right, Jen. I've watched June Moon on TV once. And,
yeah, it's a pretty obscure film, so I'm surprised you hadn't seen it once.
I've never heard of it, so I'll
like I said, it was real obscure.
So I've been, ever since probably around the early 1980s, I've been dealing with, back in the days of Goldmine magazine, for you record collectors that remember that. I know Goldmine's still around, but I'm talking about back in when it was really, really good before they turned into the slick thing that they are now. But back then, of course, it was mail order. We didn't have an internet shit. We had mail order. Or you went to the record store. That's how you would buy things. Then, of course, the internet comes along. Then eBay. Then this, then that, then this. Out of the, we're going to say, almost 45 years that I have been dealing with other people in regards to buying through the mail, this, that.
Yeah.
I have never been deceptively deceived.
Oh, shit, what happened?
Well, I'm not going to go into complete details because I'm waiting to see something. I am already looking into any form of resolvement. I may be screwed. Thank God I didn't spend a lot of money. At least to me, it wasn't a lot of money. But it was something that was a side grail.
Ooh.
It would have been after this is all said and done, I'll explain what it was. But I can tell you this. There was a big stink in the last 24 to 48 hours in a certain monkey community.
Uh-oh.
And I think I took the bait, but I didn't go completely what was required or wished, because I was like, But I still am in communique.
And how
When-
quickly I'm like searching Facebook with the different monkey communities, like, where's the drama?
Well, there was a post mentioning that this said person probably was a scammer.
Want to tell me
And
what group it was? I can see if it's one I'm a member of.
I apologize. I really don't remember.
Okay.
I'm involved in about 5 or 6 monkey groups. But I can tell you, hey, Sarah, how you doing? Yep, Beetle Babe's here.
Yep.
Yes. She's everywhere. Beetle Babe's everywhere.
I
So I went after, okay, fine. I went after a mono birds, bees, monkeys, genuine OG RCA record
I
Mexican
see
press.
why. How much
Mexican
were they
press.
going for?
Remember, foreign, around a VG grade. I saw pictures, 75 in shipping.
Are you fucking serious?
Now,
Okay.
but hold on a minute, though. That, to me, in my opinion, you know how they say, if it's too, this wasn't one of those too good to be true. That's about a fair price for that condition, for that particular pressing. I'm like, okay, I said, to me, that's realistic. I went, asked questions, and they wanted a little more information than what I was willing to give.
Okay.
And I, what? Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. You keep coming up with all kinds of titles here. Sir, I'm glad to see you here, though. Thank you. But
Nice.
Wait.
Ah.
Monkey Man shirt. Hell yeah.
So the thing is, if I got duped, that's on me, but I learned a lesson here. The lesson is I'm never, ever, ever going to deal with trying to attempt to buy anything from any of these groups on Facebook. eBay I'll do, because I never had any problems with eBay, and I can get it backed up. I already have that recourse.
Exactly.
I may not in the way I did this,
Did you
which is on my
PayPal
fault.
to pay for it by any chance?
What was that?
Did you use PayPal to pay for it by any chance?
Oh boy. Okay, yeah.
You might be able to go through PayPal and get it back.
I fucked up.
No, I'm saying that you might be able to get back through PayPal spend. I'll have to find the link to how to do it, but you might be able to.
I put it through F&F.
F&F?
Not goods and services. I put it the other one.
No.
Listen, in my defense, I was an idiot. In my defense,
okay.
it was 5:30 in the morning. I didn't have any coffee. I'm trying to process, and that's another thing, ladies and gentlemen. Don't make any decisions, no matter what it is, that early in the morning, unless you're an overnight worker. Yes. And so, but like I said, if I got burned, it's not a lot. It's double digit, and I'm just like, but still, learned a lesson here. But I pray to God that the person will go through it. But I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. What do you mean the show's ruined? It is not. Silly. You silly man. It is not. The password today is tomato.
Oh, is the show ruined by me?
But the fuck it is. Oh, come on. Quit doing that.
Wow.
Oh, this is a private. Oh, it's not you. This is a private stream. It is not a private stream, Randy.
I vouch for Sarah. She's allowed to be
silly man.
100%.
I have no beef with Sarah. I was on her show once or twice.
Exactly. This is another channel you're thinking of that has beef with her. Not here.
Yeah.
We have no beef with Sarah. We like her.
I have no beef with Sarah. Now, like I said, I don't know enough of the last episode that I was on. It was some open forum, and I was the guest between her and Crispy.
Okay. Oh, before the Crispy drama. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how long ago it was.
Well,
no, Randy meets someone else.
Pretty recent.
Oh, come on! Don't do that to Tomato. I have no issue with Tomato.
Looks like Liza, me or her?
What?
Vinyl Gorilla says you look like Liza Minnelli.
Oh.
Well, if it's to me, I'm taking that as a compliment. So
If that's the case, then yeah, everyone knows Rob the Wax has a beef with. So I don't give a shit though. Yeah, that is old news. That's like older than the. Never mind. I could get really disgusted. Older than ketchup. That's right. It's older than ketchup. Okay. Before I forget, because I've been known to do this shit, and I appreciate the almost 30 people we got here. So. I just thought I'd be a little smart ass today with the back end of the title. Jen knew I was going to do that part, but I'm like, but what I didn't expect was what I found over since I told her this. So the title is called Flat Out. I wrote a simple song. ... Eat my stuffed butterballs. Yes, just savor them, eat them. Yes. So, so the first one, I only have 2 to show today. But I've never come across this. I can't wait to listen to it. You Blue Oyster Cult fans, I don't know if any of you guys knew that Buck Dharma did an album called Flat Out on Portrait Records, 1982, June to be precise. Here's the front, here's the back, and of course we all kind of know what the Portrait label looks like. We have a lyric sleeve on one side, and Portrait, I know, upside down probably, but there it is what you're going to be looking for. Now, Flat Out came out, like I said, came out in June 82. It didn't chart. It did not chart. And obviously, this is between Fire of Unknown Origin and Revolution by Night, okay, for you BOC fans, where you end up getting, what is it, the ETL live album in 82, which is a really good album. Go seek that out. But here on Flat Out, you've got such guests as drummer Rick Downey. Yeah, Rick Downey replaced Albert Bouchard right in the middle of the Fire of Unknown Origin tour. He was Albert's drum tech. Go figure. So we boot out the original drummer for his drug issues and replace him with the drum tech. I've heard many different situations in different bands going for those techs of whoever, fill in the blank, vocal, guitar, bass, drum. And for one track on here, you get the original rhythm section of Alice Cooper. That's right. Neil Smith and Dennis Dunaway both are on Born to Rock, and then Neil Smith does That Summer Night. So 2 tracks for him. Craig McGregor, who bass player at the time for Foghat, is on 3 tracks. And lastly, for you jazz people or now Stones fans, Steve Jordan is on a track. So we go from that to... Anybody want to take a guess on this one?
not a clue.
From November 1971. Billy Preston's I Wrote a Simple Song. Yes. And I love me some Billy Preston. This is the album that includes Out of Space, which is a great instrumental and won a Grammy. It did. And so it is a gatefold. Let's see if I can get this out. And oh yeah, well, it's got to go that way. That's Billy going crazy. Billy's crazy. And it says, oh yeah, okay. Well, this is where I was going to go with it, but let Billy say it. I would like to express my deepest appreciation to George Harrison, Quincy Jones, David T. Walker, and Bobby. Oh, I didn't know Bobby Womack was involved in this too, in making this first album possible on A&M. God bless you, Billy Preston. Now, your late 71, since this came out in November 71, you're going to be looking for this kind of label for your A&M. But yes, George Harrison is on a majority of this album, and Quincy Jones goes and does the strings and the horn arrangement. And that's where you get Flat Out, I Wrote a Simple Song, Eat My Stuffed Butterballs.
Did you know that Steve Jordan was also the drummer on the Blues Brothers Briefcase Full of Blues?
Did not know that. And I love those Blues Brothers records. I do. Mm-hmm. Hi, Grateful. How you doing? I know I'm behind. Oak 2. Yes. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. A&M. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, dogs. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I hope
and you missed my comment, too, about Man, Cow, and Turd.
Did I? Where the fuck is that?
Oh, way back when we were talking about the 3 Chicagoland Christmas specials.
Okay, so can you tell us what the comment about Mankind went turd, which is really funny because only the Mankind people are going to know about this.
Turd, your mom's a whore. She's not a whore.
God.
That was a great show. Oh my god.
My God. So I kind of feel bad a little bit. It's not anybody's fault but mine. Hey Sean. Hey Randy, how are you? Detroit Sean. Sean and Detroit Sean. So I went and tripped on this video on YouTube here a couple days ago, and I went off and I asked the band, yeah, we're going to show a new video. This is yes, from October, a new album that came out. Not their first album; it's their second album, and I like this so much because of the way the video was. Now, before YouTube thinks they're going to be cute, it's a small ass label and it's their label. I got permission from the lead singer of the artist that's on this video. Go F yourselves and eat my stuffed butterballs, YouTube. So let me go pull this up. This band is called Prophets of Addiction. Prophets of Addiction.
I've heard of them.
Yes, and I will explain in a second once I pull this up who they are and why maybe you should care, or maybe you don't have to care, but it's kind of interesting in itself. Hang on, where is it? There we go. I'm going to set this up here for everybody. Okay. The song. Well, before I get to that. So, Prophets of Addiction, the second album is called Face the Music, came out in October. Phil Soussan, if any of you people know who that is,
Sounds he was vaguely familiar.
Yes, bass player for Ozzy for a few years.
I was like, I know that name, but I don't know why. That would be why.
And a lot of shit ton other artists. I'll tell you that now. He also, I remember seeing him once. Oh my God, it was on some celebrity cooking show. He actually knows how to do that stuff. He was very good. So Phil has a recording studio in his area that he has. And he hooked up with Prophets of Addiction, or should I say he helped to create them along with Leslie Sanders, who's the singer. So the lineup, Leslie Sanders, Phil Soussan, Wayne Stokely, Chad Dratz, Chi-Chi Guitar, or CG Guitar, what a name, and Terry Bratch. Now, the song is called Let's Get High. Yes, Let's Get High. And I don't know. Let's see what you people think about it. It kind of is a throwback in a way to kind of the way we felt back when we were kids and teenagers and such.
Looks like Star Wars.
Or I go to, just by the way the front of it looked.
What can I do for you, young man? I'm looking for something really cool. And you definitely want to check out the new Prophets of Addiction.
Keeping time.
I was not expecting that voice.
I got no words and I can't rhyme. It's a sound that a wall finds. Spin the record, drop the needle down. Let's get high. Let's get high. Oh, let's get high. Let's get high.
Lower right looks like Keith Richards.
Fill my head deep inside.
I work with a 68-year-old woman that looks like that.
Oh my God.
But I've got time. It's a sound that a war fight. Spin the record, drop the needle down. Let's get high. Let's get high.
The bottom right is Phil.
Let's get high. Let's get high.
Now, who didn't have a wall like that in high school? I
I
did.
don't have a wall like that.
Maybe not that zebra pillow, but what the hell?
No, my sister had the zebra pillow.
I've waited what seems a lifetime for you to come into my world and take me away. A new release, escape. So let's get high.
Who knows? Why, look, there's David there. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
No, he's too classy for this.
See? Thank you, Mick. Yeah, it kind of was for me. We all had to film in the same hotel room, though. We couldn't afford more.
A cheap hotel room at that.
Good job, Scott.
Let's get high.
Is that Paul Stanley's makeup on his shoulder?
Carol Alt.
Let's get high. Oh yeah, let's get high. Let's get high. Let's get high.
Wait,
Yeah, let's get high. Oh, let's get high.
so this lead singer looks like the love child of Todd Rundgren and Iggy Pop.
Everybody smoke what he says it. Everybody take a toke.
I did my edible before I got here. But tell me he doesn't look like the love child of freaking Iggy Pop and Todd Rundgren.
And look, he got a let's get high tag.
Oh, jeez.
All right. All right,
Serious
ladies and
story.
gentlemen.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Profits of addiction, ladies and gentlemen.
Awesome, though.
They have more videos than that, but that one I thought we'd put up because of that record store thing. I'm like, that's how it was like for most of us. Oh,
Only
man.
we're like that now.
He's better looking. Oh, I had some posters on the walls back in the day. Missed some of the. You know what? Now Felt Hendrix poster is cool. I did have a Hendrix poster.
I was gonna say, didn't we all have the Felt Hendrix poster, the black light one?
Probably. And if it's not that, here's another one. I saw this on Facebook yesterday. I'm so old that I had, and then it showed the little carnival rock mirrors that you get when you won carnival prizes. Fuck yes, I had Van Halen and Kiss, and I'm like, shit, yeah. I can't take a man seriously who doesn't apply. See, hopefully Leslie's watching. I told him we'd be doing. I'm going to tell him too. I'm going to go, hey, by the way, here's the video. I'll give him a timestamp.
I think we've still got like a Van Halen, one of those mirrors out in the garage.
A black light poster, by the way, too. Yeah.
See?
I used to
Told
sing
you we
in
all
my
have
head
it.
that same way. Before he got high, that's what he's doing. Kimba.
Hell, you go back to my earliest videos, it's literally that.
See, and here's the thing, okay? I had a dickhead brother-in-law in my first marriage.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if he must have intentionally. He busted at least half of them.
Oh,
I don't know, but he was drunk. So I'm going, Rex. Yes, I'm calling him up. Rex, you piece of shit. Why did you break half
His
my...
name's Rex. You thought he was going to be
Yeah.
trustworthy?
And oh boy. Anyways, I said, Rex, why the hell did you break half my damn carnival mirrors? Even though he was drunk, like I said. And I don't know, he got a hold of like, oh God, I don't even know what to call him, but it was the mom's boyfriend's booze. That's what he got. And I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Do you have a Leonard Skinner Jack Daniels mirror, Mick? Oh, that would be cool.
That sounds. I want to say we definitely at some point. I don't know if we still have it, but I'm like, boy, childhood memory unlocked right there.
Mick, if you do, sir, I congratulate you. You too are a simple man. There's nothing wrong with that. These days, having a Hendrix mural and that is fucking awesome. That is fucking awesome. Jimmy, I'll tell you, Jimmy's another. I mean, look, we're still talking about Jimmy 54 years after he was murdered. Oh, hi, come here. I've missed you. Come here. Come on, puss. Just for a minute. Come on, sweetheart.
Toby. Hi, sweetie.
Speaking to the mic. Tell him she's like, get that fucking thing away from me.
No press.
You know what's really funny? I don't know how she lets him get away with it.
What?
My son will take like all four legs. He'll hold two of them, and then he'll hold the back two, and pretend like she's a machine gun. I'm like, I don't know. But she sits there and likes it. She's not like, you're a weird.
Must be her person, because anyone else tries that, they'll surely die with those claws.
It's her human dad. It's what
there you go.
Just like you love. She loves me. My God, I've never had such a nice kitty, and you're my furry grandcat. I love you. Although I'm wondering if you. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. All right, there's your cameo for you, Toby fans.
He's like, don't embarrass me, Grandpa. Come on.
Hey. Put your nail. Quit that teal couch. It's a nice couch. Get your feet off my couch. It's partial.
Well,
Your reaction first.
I went back to that Goodwill and I got a few more 45s.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Roll it.
Okay. I don't know if you'll be able to see it.
Can't read it.
Nah, what is it? I mean, it's Cameo Parkway. Ohio Express Beg, Borrow, and Steal. Yes.
Oh yeah. Their version is a great version.
Oh God, I remember beer can necklaces.
That's new to me. What's a beer can necklace? Do I want to know?
Made out of the pull tabs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I've made some of those before.
That's pretty damn cool.
Let's see if I get it in there.
That's what she said. The Essex. Okay. I actually had that 45, I think.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, that's right.
This one I changed the lyrics to myself, but this one's going to be hard to read.
Seals and Crofts, Summer Breeze.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I changed that to Summer's Eve. Makes me feel fresh.
Summer's Eve, don't steal Jeff's idea. Mm-hmm.
Just saying, keep it clean. Don't want to eat off a dirty plate.
Literally and figuratively.
Okay. Paul, this one's got like a wrestling kind of background to it. Let's see if I can get it there.
Ah, yes, Jimmy Mouth of South Heart sings on that.
Yep. Keep on dancing.
I love that song. I'm looking for their second MGM album and the one on Sun. Eventually, I'll find them. Now, see, that stuff's pretty cool.
Monkey reference right there.
That's a Sha-na-na reference for me.
Wait a minute. Why is it a monkey reference?
Think about the pilot episode. What is the
that's right. I forgot.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night. Good night.
Yeah. Now, on a collector's standpoint, believe it or not, those oldies 45, which those that was owned by VJ. Okay, and that's how they would put instead of VJ, they would stick them on the oldies 45s. I happen to have, I think they only put out 2 for the Beatles on oldies 45, and I found both of them in the same place at the same time. When I find them again, I'll show them, but those are actually not that easy to find because I want to say like the label was shut down by 65. It was gone, toast. So,
okay.
yeah. Yep.
Cool. See if I can get this right.
Oh, the Andy Griffith
Andy
Show.
Griffith.
All right.
Yeah. Promotional copy.
I can't whistle well enough to even try to do it.
Me neither. I already have this guy's greatest hits.
It's a team
but,
effort.
You know,
Oh, sure. I like his stuff.
Little Miss Go-Go's
Not
on
that
the
one.
back.
I still say She's Just My Style is probably the most favorite Gary Lewis song that I like. It's just like almost perfect.
I like this diamond ring.
Yep, that too. Oh, the first edition. Okay. Is that you just dropped in to see what my condition was in?
Yep.
Ah, nice. I'm Kenny Rogers.
I'm sure I said, yeah, oh yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I had to get this one because I even liked Guns N' Roses cover of it.
Oh, is it Live and Let Die?
No.
Nope.
no, they actually do since I Don't Have You.
I
Yes.
didn't know that.
That's on the spaghetti incident, if I remember correctly.
I don't have.
Very good accent.
See, nobody saw that coming. And the big controversy with that album, of course, was
That's
the
it.
Manson song. That's right. They do a Charles Manson song, and everybody went ape shit.
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
Yay! Thank you for showing. Does anybody have a Sonny and Cher song?
I
A
don't
Cowboys
own
Work Is
it, but
Never
I know
Done?
the song.
Yes, I got it on 45 just the other
This
day.
is a great record.
Yeah.
Cool. I have that Skyliners 45. You bet. Oh, excuse me. Look at your. Oh yeah, look at your game, girl. That's right. Was the Manson song? Which yes, I mean, everybody made such a big stink. Manson wasn't making any damn money off of it. They mentioned that right away. It was just that's what he wanted to do, and that was that. I mean, if it's not that, it's having to hear the Beach Boys. That where's Mason? Now that I said Beach Boys.
Summoned him.
So, but yeah, Spaghetti Incident in '93. That'd be the last. I think that'd be the last thing that Slash was on too. I think
What
for
was the
quite a
Beach
while.
Boys song that they did of his?
Well, they went and changed some of the lyrics. Yeah, and that was one of the boiling points because Manson was so pissed. He's like, "Hey, you went and changed." And I'm like, if a normal person, a less insane person, would have went off and said, "Hey, I get it. I understand. I'm still getting a co-write, right? That's all I care about because guess what? You're still going to be getting some royalties, maybe, if the single's great, because back in the day, what? A-side and B-side both counted. You had a hit on that damn A-side. Oh, it didn't matter. You could make farting noises on the B-side, and you would have fucking you would have got money.
Yeah, for the record, it was Never Learn Not to Love when the Beach Boys did it, but the Manson original was Cease to Exist.
Yep.
Thank you. So, yes, Manson was actually a very talented musician. Hey, Dusty. Indeed, Dusty. The Dust Man.
Bullshit,
The Dust
Jim!
Meister.
Bullshit! I've tried this before to prove to my youngest sister who has a phobia of him that it's not true.
You know what would be
I
really...
used to
Hey,
torment that poor child.
Hold on a minute. I'm going to test something. I'm going to put this out
Do it.
there, and then, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. By the way, I know we haven't done tributes lately because I'm so far behind, but you know what? Rest in peace, Tony Dodd. We loved you. We did, at least in the horror genre. Okay. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Shamo. Back in the day, if you said Michael Jackson, you would receive a tricycle. Not sponsored by Schwinn or Huffy. Hello, lovely Miss Kim.
No, that
Lusty.
they sponsored that. They sponsored that Different Strokes episode.
Yipes.
Gordon Jump.
Oh God! You know,
imagination with this Michael Jackson thing, though. You're like, let's see what happens. Now my brain is filling in the gaps on that with, and suddenly in the distance there was the strains of Mama Sam on the top of my kusak getting louder and louder. Then all of a sudden, spinning through the room, moonwalking. Here comes Michael Jackson.
Yeah, poor Mr. Carlson, aka Maytag repairman, being a pedo in the episode of Different Strokes.
Yep, had the kids take their shirts off and make them a hot fudge sundae.
Yeah, that was such a disturbing fucking episode. Gary Lewis saw 95, Tommy James, Shondells, and Martha. But you know what? I would have loved that triple bill. I would have gone to that for sure.
I saw Gary Lewis and the Playboys, the Buckinghams, and the Association.
Nice.
I wonder if that was the same damn tour I was going to go to, because it was Gary Lewis, Buckingham's, but there was no Association. That would have been cool too, because at least there was 3 people back in the day. OGs. Now I think I don't even know if there's 2 anymore. I think it might be down to 1. I'm just like, now the Happy Together tour, which we've talked about that briefly. There is at least some members in every little lineup except the Vogues, which is a complete cover. I don't even know why they put the Vogues on there. Sorry, Vogues fans. I'm not trying to, but I mean, let's face it. That name was sold and traded and bought so many. Good God. So, but the rest of them, I mean, I think the price of admission for me would be Mark Lindsay and the Cowsills. I'll tell you that right now. For sure. I think Little Anthony's back on there again, which that's kind of a strange choice, but I'm glad he's around. And then, well, a turtle and an Archie. That's what you get. A turtle and an Archie in the Turtles. And if I could go off and play, oh God, I get dinged by Fox. I know I would. Anybody ever watch Greg the Bunny back on Fox back in the
Bunny? Why does that sound super familiar?
It only lasted
my
one
brain.
season. It was half humans, half puppets. It was Seth Green, Eugene Levy, Sarah Silverman, and a few other people being the humans.
Oh my God! Twice today, memory unlocked. I forgot all about this freaking night.
I love that fucking show, and it only lasted afterwards on IFC. It did like little bits with the puppets, but it never did any whole shows again. But there was a character, and if you people watch Greg, then you're going to know what I'm talking about. Tardy Turtle, and he would be like, I don't know if I can do this today. We'll see. These crayons taste like purple. That's what he would do. I used to be able to do that for my wife, but that perfectly, and she'd be giggling like a schoolgirl. I love you, and I'm like, I can't.
You quoted it here before. I thought it was the special ed kid from The Simpsons, Ralphie.
Or the other one, the other one that makes me laugh. I made a smelly in my Shelly. And I'm like, oh no. I know I saw this associate. Now, 25 years ago, so that would have been what, like around 2000, maybe a little in the late 90s. You saw at least 3 OGs. I know you did. I don't know why I know this shit. I wonder if that would work on the ladies. Take off your top and let me make you a sundae.
Clearly, he missed the earlier part of the stream where somebody offered $5 if I'd take the top off.
My bro and me went to see the Vogues, and it wasn't them, but a fake group. See, and that's the thing. Okay, now going back to wrestling for 2 seconds, but this is music related. So I used to watch Windy City Wrestling, WCW Chicago, before WCW, real WCW, went and said, hey, knock it off or we're going to sue your ass, cease and desist. So then they turned into Windy City Pro Wrestling. So it was WCPW. The announcer for many, many years was a gentleman by the name of Mr. Bill Robinette. Unfortunately, Bill, if I remember correctly, is now deceased. And I met him a bunches of times over the years when I would go to the smaller house shows. And Bill was a member of one of the Vogue type groups at the time, but I could not figure out when. It had to have been before 92. So, yeah. And then get this. When that wrestling association dies, he ends up being, I don't know how you get this gig, for a couple administrations, he is the Santa Claus for the White House. Yeah, for a couple different administrations. I've got Manson's song "Garbage Dump" in my head now. You're welcome. $10, make you high.
I was going to do it for $5, but then didn't actually pay up.
Randy, did you used to hang out at Stoner Von Houten's streams? Why does that name sound familiar? Stoner Von. I was willing to do it for $5, but I never got paid. Oh, wait a minute, that's you. I'm imitating you. Anyways, I do a shitty imitation. I did. Did you, Dusty? What was your name? The history of fake groups. Oh, no kidding. You betcha. But yeah, don't go see the Vogues.
Don't go see Foreigner.
Don't go see Foreigner. Don't go see
the Guess Who.
Don't go see. Well, we'll see. That could get fixed, but for currently, don't go see the Guess Who. Don't go see the Classics 4. That was Dennis Yost's outfit. There's nobody. Don't go see the Grassroots. All fake groups. I don't give a shit if the last surviving member, which in this case was Rob Brill, before he died said, "Hey, if I go, you have my blessing." So what? It wasn't a Michael blessing, and that would have been more important. Yeah, well, the Moody Blues, if I remember correctly, Randy, don't exist anymore. I think they stopped in 2017 or 2018. I went over there a few times. Spalding turned me on to them. I wonder how Cap's doing. I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, yeah, thank you. So Hatchet is concerned. No original OG members. Oh, they're all dead. All the OGs. Now, John Galvin, keyboardist in '84. He's on The Deed Is Done, and he's on the Hatchet Live album from '84, '85. Stays with Lightning Strikes Twice. He's on that. And then Bobby Ingram, who I really am not a big fan of. I think he did Danny Joe Brown dirty, and he owns the trademark in the name Molly Hatchet. Those are your two jokers. No, John, not so much, but Bobby's a joker, and then the rest of them are all hired people. So, and they put a new album out, or should I say a new live? Well, this is questionable because it says it's a live album full of covers, and Dave Hulbeck's on it, and I'm going, hold on a minute. How old are these tapes? Because Dave's been dead. I think he's been dead at least 5-6 years. I accidentally ate a spider. What do I do? Okay, so here's the thing. You ate it already, right?
You're going to poop it out.
Yes, you'll be pooping out a spider, or at least a remnants of. But while you're waiting to poop the spider out, give it about 30 minutes and go see if you can climb a wall or if webs shoot out of your wrists. And if they do, it's not a complaint. I would go with it. A clever loophole.
I love Misty Monday as Spider Babe.
Oh, I've seen that. I saw
that. When she's wrestling that girl in the ring.
Every time I forget about Misty Monday, she reminds me, and I'm like, I should look up more Misty Monday.
I was just like looking at her wrestling with that girl in the ring, and I'm like, I was like the announcer. I'm like, holy shit! Yeah,
Neil, you get a point. I don't know who you are. I don't give a shit. You get a point today for that. You get a point. You get one. You get a point. Robert Smith looks like someone's old grandma with bad makeup. That's right.
He sure does.
Robert might be a nice guy. Double D ought to know, but he does actually look like an old grandma with bad.
Yeah, but he still sounds good.
You know what, Sean? You're correct, because the last 4 top died earlier this year.
Duke, yep.
Duke is dead. Duke. No, Duke is dead. Yeah, see, we'll be stuck with that.
They're all gone.
They're all gone. Don't go see the Four Tops. And yes, I know Paul Williams is left in the Temptations, but from what I heard, I think he finally left the road. Don't go see a Temptations show either.
They're coming to South Carolina, both groups.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm like, there's nobody alive.
No, sketchy. Sketchy.
I would never.
Did I hear something about white stuff flying out of people? Well, yes, especially if it involves Misty Monday
and
a Spider Babe costume. We're looking at Double D goes, Randy, harsh but slightly true. He does sound good. Yes, he does.
I took my kids like 5 years ago to see them.
Be back, Randy, because one of your favorite people is coming up here now. She's done with her yard sale in Hillbilly Hell. We'll see if she did good in the proceeds.
I can't take the top off. See, now I'm in the presence of a lady, so now I can't take the top off.
You both can take your tops off now.
Please, I've got spider webs all over my ladies, and
wait a minute. You said you got. Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
you got spider webs. Neil, what the hell? What did you do? I just said wait 30 minutes. See, you didn't expect me to go back there, did you? But I did. That's why I'm one of the best damn hosts. Anyway. Okay, James says the revised password is naked grandma.
How did you know, James?
Oh my
How
God.
did you know?
Okay,
It was 7
I'll
o'clock.
probably get digged for this.
It was 7 o'clock this morning. Don't think she realized what time it was when she decided to open the yard sale, and she's still in her damn nightgown. So, I showed up about 9. So at that point, I shut it down. Nobody bought the stuffed possum yet, so.
What? Oh, that's right.
I thought for sure it was going to go quick, but it didn't. So we just changed our minds. I backed Mama out of it, and yeah, I had 2 certifiable crazy chicks helping me do it. They didn't get into a fight. They mostly took more than I was going to pay them, to help out in goods. But as long as it's just gone, I'm happy about it.
Exactly.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Probably won't be the last in my house.
Google said to pray, by the way. Neil, you're killing me. I love it. I need it a lot. Do you like this suit, player? Oh, God. What I watched yesterday, I'm not putting this on because I'll get digged for that. But I went and rewatched Dave Chappelle's Play. I Hate His Ball. Oh, my God. That is like one of my top 3 Chappelle sketches.
That one's not even hard for me to take. It's like, well, oh, no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could.
Yes, crazy chicks. Yeah, there you go.
Maybe I'm just too tired. I'm just not feeling it today. I already got. When you handle old stuff for a period of time, it like sucks the life right out of you.
What do you consider old?
No, seriously. To come across your grandma's 40-year-old super Kegel exerciser. I don't even know how to price that.
Jesus.
Free?
The revised password.
You don't. You put it in the car.
The password is Kegel exercise.
That never crossed my mind, Beetle Babe.
Drink.
Never crossed my mind.
Now,
I just feel sorry for the people who do.
So
if you don't buy it, it's coming to Goodwill.
The only one that could do Kegel exercises admirably. Suzanne Summers back in the day. Anyways. I know
that it sounds like, are we talking about like the hoo-ha weights, or what are we talking about here? But
the hoo-ha weights.
Does that tighten it up or loosen it up?
thing that exists, and I'm not very good at
The
that.
password is now. Wait.
And see,
Which means I outed myself as owning them. So.
I am not going. There's a thing about my grandma. I don't want to know. I do not want to know. The stuff that she left behind is bad enough. I'm not questioning nothing.
Yeah,
The password stuff is
don't
an old running
even
gag.
go there, because otherwise you'll go
Good.
insane with the mental images. Be like, no.
Yeah,
I
but
need
does it stretch it out
My
or
hair
does it
went
touch
way
it up? Or what
gray.
does it do?
Oh my God.
Way gray over the past 3 days.
Yes, ladies, does it stretch it out? That's what we're curious about. Me and the 40 people here watching
You
want to
talking about
know.
the weights? No, it doesn't. It's the whole thing supposed to be so you don't pee yourself when you sneeze.
No.
Who knows?
Rad, you showed up.
I'm not reading damn directions on a 4-year-old super kid. I'm not reading directions. I'm not going there. I'm just not. I'm not
So she
doing it.
got rid of that shit and she went to diapers. Yeah. Hey.
No,
But
it's not
on the
weird safe
positive
word.
side of things, I found a Jack Nicklaus golf caddy thingy with wheels on. It says Jack Nicklaus across. It's got a fold-out bench that you can sit on and carry your balls around. It's just
interesting. I may
I
be
need that because
that.
I need that because at my age, I'm falling
it's
the
got some
toilet.
excellent wood, Beetle Babe.
Did you hear that? I might be able to get a Jack Nicklaus thing to hold my balls on a bench.
It's not Nicholson, it's Nicola.
Son of a bitch, you cat. You almost got me in the you-know-where the golf balls. Almost got me in my Titleist.
Exactly. I found 4 boxes. 4 boxes of Titleists. 40 years old, never been opened.
Tip list.
Sometimes my Titleists were like that too when I was single.
Went to the
It was like,
casino.
See, I
Was
lost
down
a
to
viewer. I
literally
just lost
my
a viewer
last
because I said
nickel
Titleist.
and won $165.
Hey,
no shit.
Tit list.
It was too fun.
The daddy long legs, I might develop a daddy issue. A black widow, a mommy issue, but I'm pretty sure it was a daddy issue.
I don't know. Is it wearing a choker around its neck? Like,
But wait a second though. Hold on a minute though. I do know a story. Okay.
Of a man named Brady.
There was a time that there was a black widow that wanted Adam West to eat her, and Adam said, "No, Tallulah, I'm not into you." See what I did there? I would double and top. Where'd she go? She disappeared. What do you love Tallulah Bankhead? I'm sorry. Where else? What other fucking show is going to mention Tallulah Bankhead in 2024? Only this one.
Yep.
Now you guys are Googling Tallulah Bankhead. I know you are. And here's the thing. She played, if I remember correctly, it was Black Widow was the character because Marvel didn't have one yet. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. Needless to say, so she shows up for the one episode. And seriously, she is in her dressing room, on the bathroom, dropping up, and Adam West walks in. He knocks first. But she's like, "Darling, I'm back here." And goes back there and starts trying to converse while she's on the and basically goes, "I could get basically something like I could get cleaned up and then you could clean the bats out of my belfry like Batman normally know how to do." See, I'm horrible. You guys are just I'm incorrigible.
Tit list.
The safe word is. I wonder where he's at. I let him know I was here. I'd like to get dinged for that. Unfortunately, NBC and NBC Universal still owns password. I checked because I don't even know how many times I wanted to bring password up. God. One of these days we might play some type of old school game live up on here just for the fun. Or maybe Trivia Pursuit or some shit. Yellow D, yellow. Can we Fatty Arbuckle is next show. I know you're a little like, oh my God.
This is a topic I can discuss. I mean, I'm an old Hollywood nerd. So.
All right. Okay, I can't believe I'm going here with this story. Speaking of Fatty Arbuckle, I know you're like, he's got a story about Fatty Arbuckle. Yes, I do, but it has to do with me as being in high school. So
they called you Fatty.
Well, hold on. No, nobody called me Fatty Arbuckle. Thanks. I wasn't that fat yet. I wasn't Porky from Little Rascals yet. Anyways.
Hey, they called me Albert from Little House on the Prairie. That's right.
Yep. That's not nice. So Fatty Arbuckle. So there was this. I remember my science teacher's name. I really did like science. Mr. Platasis. Science, Mr. Platasis. Now, Mr. Platasis was sometimes a mellow dude, but he was a former Vietnam veteran, okay? So he wasn't going to put up with a lot of shit. And one day, I just happened to walk in because when we had library time, you could stay in the library, or like some of us, we roamed the halls, but this Mr. P's room, that's what we called him, was kitty corner from the library. And I went off and one day I said, I go, Mr. P, I got a serious question I want to ask you. Now, I'm setting him up. Now, I'm 14, 15 years old, and I'm setting him up for this shit. He doesn't know what's coming. And I said, is it true that you're the illegitimate son of Fatty Arbuckle? He went and took my ear. He put, the old school, and he took me back to the library. And I'm like, and he like drops me off at Mrs. Ustry and goes, he's your issue, not mine. And I'm like, sorry, Mr. P. I almost said Mr. Arbuckle. No, but here's my parting shot. I went, sorry, Mr. P. Who else would throw a 1920s film reference in 1983? Nobody. And I'm just like,
and that's why we're friends.
That's right. Thank the Lord, shouting mellow in the middle of a shag would certainly delay orgasm for a while. Tallulah Bankhead was in a horror movie with Stephanie Powers. Die, Die, my darling. That's right. I've never seen it, but I happen to know about it. Oh, but anyway, she was a notorious sex addict. Tallulah Bankhead was a huge sex addict and drunk. And she was into bi. She didn't care. I know a lot about Roscoe. Are we talking about Roscoe from Dukes of Hazzard or something else?
Roscoe from Seinfeld, or which Roscoe? Alien Roscoe.
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Oh, look at this one here. No, that's for our next episode involving German porn. They seem to love that stuff. I've seen. Okay, true story here. I worked at a mom and pop video store in the early O's. No, wait a minute. Late 90s, I'm sorry. In the late 90s, I worked for a mom and pop store in Harvard, Illinois. No longer there. Videos for Less has been gone for 25 years. But 50% of our sales was the porn room.
That's right.
You had the doorknob. It was like, you had to keep checking, but there wasn't even a camera in the porn room. You just pretty much had to open up the door to find out if there was going to be anything silly. So I'm having to stock the videos in the porn room when there was nobody in the store, which I hate to say this was 50% of the time. It was one of the easiest jobs I ever had. So I'm sitting here and I'm putting these back for the first time. And I'm like, what the holy hell? And there was a handful of the video boxes showed these German women with big wine bottles. And I'm going, never would have thought of that. And now that I said that, look who shows up. So anyways, Dave just got an Edgar Bergen record.
No Merkins.
That Merkins was last episode. We're done with that. Who's the new furry friend?
Her name is Shelby. She is a Greyhound rescue. she has her brother Enzo, who is down there laying on the floor. And then here we have little Cash. He does that all the time. If you try to play fetch with him, you'll have to see him in 3 minutes.
Shit.
He just goes in circles all the time, poor guy. But yeah, little friend of mine.
Now, Jen B-Sides here. So you just got an Edgar Bergen record. I love some ventriloquist records. So here's the thing, though, okay? So if there was a couple ventriloquist dolls in the room and you played that record, would they all get Woodies? So.
And if they start doing it, you got a friend in me.
Let's see. Hang on. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Hey, so a Buddhist walks up to a hot dog stand and says, "Make me one with everything." Hey, no respect at all. Oh, Roscoe Arbuckle. I'm sorry. I don't know who the fuck Roscoe Arbuckle is. Was that Fatty's name? Was Roscoe Arbuckle?
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, I think that was his first name.
Not to be confused with smoking a fatty, which is what some of you people that are watching right this show are doing right now. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, remember it's proper etiquette. Puff, puff, pass. Okay? Okay.
How does puff, puff, pass work when you do
We're not teenagers here. Puff, puff, pass.
It's virtual puff, puff, pass. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a reference to Fatty Arbuckle's scandal, wasn't it? Or is my mind just in this? It's there every day, but you might be right. Puppy. Oh my God, I didn't even connect the dots. I was thinking of something else. We're still going back on the wine bottle. Shannon, we were just talking about wine. Do you like wine?
Somebody call 911.
Oh my
I'm
God.
adopting that.
If that's not on a t-shirt, it's Jen.
I'm looking. I'm already searching
Look
it.
into trademark for yourself. You can make money off of it. A certain drama from the past week involving that same title.
Well, there used to be this here that had this. Actually, for the mascot was a little drunk fat dude with a red nose. And going through all this stuff at Grandma's, I found one of the original bottle openers, and it's like he should be my mascot, you know. Red nose all the time, and you got a bottle opener and keychain. That's saying something.
It's a W.C. Fields bottle opener? Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Elaine saying
we must save the earth. We must save the earth. It's the only planet that has wine.
At one point, somebody had the trademark for when life is in crisis, call Wine 11, but it's not a live trademark.
Ah, there you go. Snag it.
It was abandoned August 22nd, 2016.
Yay!
It was only live for like a year, not even.
Wow.
That's
I don't know. I'll
really
have to think about that. Because I think I've got way more funnier shit than that. To trademark.
Ambulance.
Yeah. I got into this venture about. I'm sorry, what?
Who?
I got into a trademark thing with somebody. Thank you.
What is this?
Well, the servant waits while it masturbates.
1, 2, take 1. With overlap, action please.
Is he drunk?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
During the whole thing.
Just do anything?
No, sorry, cut.
He liked to drink.
He's just bobbing
1, 2,
and
take
weaving.
2.
Ah, the French champagne. Celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne by that same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle, and like the best French champagne.
Look at the actors looking at him going, what the fuck?
So, Paul Masson.
1, 2, take 3. Action
The French champagne is always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne by Paul Masson.
This is bullshit. This has to be the guy that plays brain voice in Animaniacs.
French
No, it's not.
champagne. It's vintage.
That's not Rob
dated.
Paulson.
Wouldn't it be more
Really?
fun if it did, Rob?
The fact I know off the top of my head who it is that
And
does
there
do
you
Brando
go.
is pathetic.
It was the classic 70s ad. We will
really
sell
scared
the
now.
wine before it's time.
Not to be confused with.
Well, the
Fasten
rest of the
Those on
pictures
High.
are all back there getting dressed.
I don't know what your channel is, but I'm cracking up over here. Good, that's what this channel is. Sub and like and sub. Please and
Or I
thank
think
you.
it was Maurice somebody. It wasn't Rob Paulson. That was Pinky. Maurice LaMarche, I think, is the one who did Brain.
Ah, everyone likes shit.
Hey, Vinyl.
But I'm not sure why. Call Wine 111 when my life is in crisis. I just pound 6 or 7
Probably
boys and hope to wake up the next day.
diamond dumplings. Diamond dumplings. Two
Now,
words.
let me
That's all
ask
you
you
need.
something, Neil. Let me ask you. How tall do the boys have to be? See what I did there? I'm kidding, Neil. I kid. I used to drink tall boy Millers, if I remember correctly. I think that's what I had. But the 40s. With a cork hit, it would have been funnier if the cork hit him in the eye. You had to be swearing. Now, I can't show you the John Candy parody because that one is just too great as Orson Welles. Did you guys ever see that super drunk Scottish dude that was resisting arrest? Like, what is the charge? Eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal?
Which really drunk Scottish guy resisting arrest? I mean,
6 foot at least, 5'9".
I'm only 5'1".
Oh, Neil, you're killing me. I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you're here. You bring levity.
It's a pretty good guess, but even so, this is clever, and I appreciate it.
If it's who I think it is, thank you for this character. I like him.
We love this.
I like this guy. What his Bug Buddy used to, or no, the Gremlin would go, I like this guy. He's silly. that's what this is going.
Yeah. Yes. You don't know how many times that reference came up over the past few days.
I forgot almost. Hey, guy, you keep going. Keep talking.
No, because I'm waiting for you to say what you're going to say next.
Well, no. It's almost cartoon time. I haven't done that yet.
And it's my birthday, damn it. I thought you was going to say happy birthday.
What? I didn't know that.
I didn't know it was your birthday.
Okay. Happy birthday to Shannon. Happy birthday to Shannon.
Where's that Double D birthday clip? We should play that.
Happy 21st. Well, hang on a minute. Damn it, I was in the middle of something else, but okay.
Sorry. Cartoon time. I don't think you can do that. That's all, folks.
Hey, Paul, do you remember that one of the fair? It was an MGM cartoon. The same people that did like the one old woman keeps on coming up to the screen going, "Pardon me, have you seen my little boy?"
Oh my God, yes.
No, lady, for the last time, we haven't seen your little boy.
What in God's name?
Take a good look at him.
Okay, well, let me see if I can find that first, because if I can't, I got something that just really came up here. And, oh boy. No, not porn.
Probably.
Look, why the hell not? What do you keep resisting, Paul? A little porn ain't gonna kill us. We're all over 18 here. Jeez.
Damn right, I watch porn every day.
Double D, don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Y'all get out of that shower. Quit wasting the water, damn it.
Quit drinking all that water out of the toilet.
Oh my God.
20 minutes in the shower.
Don't kill me, David. I just found this. It was the first thing in your channel, so you can't blame me for this.
Go away. Hopefully that's not Anthony Kiedis.
That's David Donnelly.
It's David Donnelly.
Just have a quick.
What happened to his hair?
What?
And the women are all like, "Oh,
he's
wet."
That's fucking
It's not
good.
gonna be that
I'm gonna
British
go and pick
woman
up a
that like
mate
drives around in parks and
who's
like
working today.
masturbates in her car, right?
And because he's between cars,
It is. Oh no!
he's had to cycle in. I just can't let him cycle in this weather. That's crazy.
Martin.
Oh, that's better. Sexy, huh? Should we have a listen? See what's in the CD player. I genuinely don't have a clue. Oh, Daisy Victoria playing the dancers.
You can keep it in the dark of your heart.
Hey, his teeth look good.
Better turn it off because
I had to get a brandy glass of M&M's. Well, Ozzy wouldn't go on that night.
Be nice.
I'm here. Oh, I might actually drink.
Yes, he is.
Oh, fuck it. Oh, holy cockwomble.
The password is cockwobble.
Yeah, I can't hide it forever, Dave. Past half a century.
David, you learned me a new word. David Dodley, I love you.
I get it tattooed with, I don't know, an inspirational message. Look what I just found in the back seat.
What's been in that back seat?
Don't be doing that. Don't be doing what those French fries do.
What?
Here's Andy. I've been documenting the trip here.
Hi, Andy.
Because it's just
Where are you
unbelievable,
at?
isn't it?
Oh, gee. That's the tough one, part, man. The heat is incredible.
We're mechanic ready.
I can't imagine. Thank God I'm not skilled in it.
Love you, David. I do.
I've had to. I've just been tipping fucking water
Yeah.
over my.
Yeah, we've got ice everywhere at work, and everyone's just dunking their heads in it.
Anyway, are you pleased you're getting a lift
If it
home?
was that hot, I would have been
Excellent.
dunking my
I'll give
head
them a thumbs
nice
up then and say goodbye. Bye. Bring down.
Wow.
Andy. Oh, Andy's gone.
I lost you for a second. I just heard you saying these German women. I'd like to know what that part was I missed.
We love you, Double D. We do. Now, where was? Oh, yes, cartoon time. Because we're almost gonna have to wrap this up pretty soon, shortly after cartoon time. Because I gotta pick up people. So, boy, we've gone.
I can pick your people up and my people up at the same time and drop them at your place.
That's funny.
We could switch people. I don't care.
Switch page. You're confusing me.
I'll keep your people and you keep my people.
Oh no, I ain't doing that trade.
You know,
I ain't doing that trade.
Come on, man.
Let's
Please,
see.
once in a while. You can
Okay.
one time just baby for my mom.
We're going to let's see, which one do I want to do today? How about all right, we're gonna go, it's about 6.5 minutes. Why not?
I thought you were about to go YMCA.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, Tyler says, haha, that was fun. That's what David says. Well, was that a Dodge Dart? That's what he wanted to know.
What's up, James, Elaine, Dark Wizard? What's up, guys?
I'm pretty sure I never saw a convertible Dodge Dart.
Oh my God, I forgot about Woody Woodpecker.
No, I can't. Oh God, honey, get me the Coleman salve.
Oh, look, it's Groundhog Day. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. Oh. You know, once again, defying cartoon physics with those shorts.
And no one questioning it.
Uh-oh. Oh, you birds are fucked. We're not even talking about Roger and Chris here.
Weatherman's right. We better go south right away.
That's right.
They're building whole villages without opposable thumbs, but they can't
Is that good or bad?
You're not supposed to think that.
Yes, that's exactly what around the poles. Butterballs. Oh, look, he zippered his turkey. That didn't sound right. Uh-oh. Hey, that was an excellent way of doing it.
We'll call this one Sheldon.
Yeah, it's fun.
There you go.
Oh, where'd she go? Which one do you want? Oh, Miami. 1,200 miles.
Where's everybody going?
We're all
What's
going
up, David?
Groundhog says a terrible blizzard's coming.
Terrible blizzard.
That guy don't know his shadow from a hole in the ground.
You started a Dairy Queen.
Freeze to death if you stay here.
And you won't have any food either.
I got plenty of food. And right now, I'm going swimming.
Uh-oh.
Live,
live from Buffalo, New York, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit.
Must be hard water in this.
Woody, haven't you seen The Omen yet? That's a shuttlecock.
Yeah, I'm like positive this is on one of my like random cartoon tapes I had as a kid. That almost sounds like the thing with the clouds. I've seen this.
Mm-hmm.
And The Omen didn't come out for 25 years until after that.
Oh, come on!
Plenty of food.
Uh-oh. Where'd you get watermelon at this time of year, Woody? I want to know.
You can get watermelon that time of year, but it won't taste very good.
Snow-nado. I told you snow-nados existed. Oh, shit. Took all his food. Oh, it sucked your banana, too, Woody. And just like that, the snow-nado leaves. Woody swept, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, uh-oh. That's me before coffee.
Yeah, right.
Also before coffee. Oh, Toby, they're showing your first appearance. Oh, God.
I'm
No,
that
it's Toby.
hungry little kitty cat you just read about.
That's a rough pussy.
I'm so hungry I could eat a woodpecker. Yeah, that's it.
A lot of people have done it after you, Cat.
Pardon me, buddy. That's probably the grocery man.
Oh, my.
Come in. It's just in time for dinner.
Yeah? What are you gonna have for
Oh, boy.
Fish.
Yeah?
Let me take your scarf.
I'm trying to think what other characters that voice has done.
You know, I think that pigeon tried to choke me.
You must be pretty cold, buddy.
No, I ain't cold.
Oh, yes, you are. Step over by the fire and get warm.
Oh, God.
It almost sounds like Froggy from the Little Rascals.
Uh-oh.
Almost Minnie the Moocher for a second there.
Uh-huh. Hey, this is pre-whack-a-mole.
Yeah, right. Slice them all.
That's a...
Oh, my. It's a...
He's having a corn cat.
Yep, that's right. Corn cat.
Thank you, David. I appreciate that, brother.
Oh.
Now, my fine pigeon, I'm going to...
Now, my fine pigeon.
Hey, you got a handle on that situation.
That's hard to do that voice, I'll tell you, man. It's Mel Blanc.
You probably had to, like, drink a bunch of whiskey and smoke
I don't know if that
cigarettes
doesn't
for
sound like a Mel Blanc voice. I've heard that voice, like, it might be Dawes Butler, maybe.
I can believe that. Both of them played Barney at different points, so.
Hey,
That moose.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, that moose sounds like the same voice as the cat.
Oh, look at that! I don't think that moose was that big.
That was pretty good. But you know I'm still hungry.
Yeah? So am I.
Oh, God.
That's right.
Because watching these cartoons totally didn't raise us to be violent, no.
Did you hear Woody's voice change at the end of that cartoon, too? That was weird.
It's weird. I have like the vague half a memory of seeing that as a teeny little kid, and I had forgotten all about it till like certain little
Could
clips.
be worse.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
but it's not, I'm not talking about. I wasn't talking about Woody's voice. I was talking about the. It sounded like Froggy from Little Rascals, the cat.
Let's see.
That voice I've heard in other cartoons. That isn't Mel Blanc.
I think that Woody was 1943. I think. So I was Froggy even alive? Because he died early.
Oh, really?
It sounds like Mello. Mello was high. He might be after listening to the Prophets of Addiction. If he did that earlier. Oh man. So what's in the world of melody here today before I depart?
Painting all day. Just been working outside, helping my friend. Pretty tired.
I don't blame you.
It was an hour away, so I drove an hour and pretty much scarfed down food and then just came on to say hello.
You're not going to believe this. I looked up the voice actors for that episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
First of all, okay, while Mel Blanc was involved in this, he was the Woodpecker's laugh, but Danny Webb did the moose, Woody, and the cat's voices. However,
really?
The cat's name, you can check this on Wikipedia. Corny Cat.
Corny Cat.
Yes! That's going in when I made the cat joke.
Yes, it's Corny Cat. It's Corny Cat.
What did I miss here? You predicted it or something, or?
No, it was pure by accident.
Oh.
Because
you called him Corny Cat?
Yeah, that's what
I made a joke about the corn cat because we added that word to Urban Dictionary like a month or two ago.
Oh,
and
wow.
Oh
my God.
Find out, wait, the cat's name is totally Corny Cat. No fucking way. Oh my God.
No, for me, I don't know about it. But I mean, I used to actually be. I haven't been on X in a long time. I've never done X either. See what I did there? But,
I've done X back in the day.
I was on Instagram for a little while, but it was kind of dumbass videos I did.
I've got that too.
And this is why I love Beetle Babe so much. She is like yes. This is my go-to. Yeah, she is the best. That's right. That's why. Thank God she's here. The cat's voice sounds like the citrus smokes a couple packs a day. Smoke them if you got them, honey.
Yeah.
I told you, if I have to have a rock band, I mean, some of the songs would work really well if I had be like Neil Young, Sample and Hold, or that part in Rocky Mountain Way.
No, remember Jack Klugman? Jack Klugman had it really bad.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God, his voice was gone.
Good idea to never do us. It's too fun to drug. I mean, whiskey voice. Hey, honey, can you hand me a Klonopin? It almost sounds like the sisters on The Simpsons.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I still can't believe one almost married Sideshow Bob. I mean, it was a ruse, but I'm going. Oh, will you come and rub my feet?
You know, one of my favorite episodes of The Simpsons is when Grandpa Simpson, when Audrey Meadows was on the show and she played the lady that actually married Grandpa Simpson, and it was like a poignant episode because she passes away, and it was kind of like a sadder.
Wow.
Oh, now you show up. All right, come on. I'll give you a couple minutes because I don't want to deny the audience that Dolan fixed for the day.
Yeah,
We've
right.
talked to, and here's the problem. I mean, we did say it 3 times. We just didn't expect a delayed reaction.
Yay!
I told you it would happen. We said Michael Jordan 3 times.
The gods are listening to my prayers.
We got mail. We got mail. Yay!
Yay!
That's
You got mail.
Not doing well. You may be for 5 minutes. Maybe that's about. I'm going to wrap up in 5 minutes here. Unfortunately, the last time I said that, I got her pregnant.
The way that slipped, I swear, it sounded almost like he said, the last time I said that, I got her pregnant. I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky.
Yeah.
I met those guys. Nice bunch of boys back then in the early 90s.
I remember loving that song when I was in like 3rd or 4th grade. I don't know why I was so obsessed with it. I had that like easy listening KOI station on my radio in my room, and for some reason I like fell in love with that damn song. So.
I love all you people that come up here. Come on. Dolan had a really hard time the last couple of weeks. I heard he shut himself in his room and cried for 4 days after he like, I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that, even if it's true. But so here's the thing, though, for 2 seconds while I'm waiting for Dolan to come up here. Speed it up. I don't even all day, my friend. So as Jen is going to know, because I just finished the Michael Nesmith book, that the 2001 Monkees tour, there is a Lou Pearlman involvement.
Mm-hmm.
As the opening act was a band of Lou's creation called Natural.
Yep.
Natural opened for the Monkees.
If you have the live 2001 summer tour DVD, they play on stage with the band during, I think, Can You Dig It at one point, and a couple other spots they're up there.
I have not seen that DVD.
Really? That was one of the first Monkees films I ever got my hands on, so I've watched that thing like crazy.
Okay. Here, I'll let him up here in a second. Then I'm going to mention this one because I like doing this. Hey, I'll tell you, I told my doctor I wanted a stress test. She had to be my bank account balance. Oh, no respect for the
Hi, Richard.
Oh, you're not delaying already, are you? Oh, come on. You okay, Richard?
Reception not good in the safe room?
How's everybody doing?
Are you in the movie theater?
Where are you at, Richard?
What?
You're not watching any videos with wine bottles inserted, are you? Because I ain't in the mood for that.
What the hell?
Orson Welles would probably be. See, all I had to say was Orson Welles and he disappeared. Rosebud. You know, I just.
Did you guys watch the Tyson fight yesterday?
No, but I've heard about it.
Not Tyson.
Huh?
Not Tyson.
Jake Paul won.
What? No!
Yeah, Jake Paul won. And I'll tell you what, this is the thing that's funny. If you look at the clips, I swear to God, Mike Tyson looks like Fred Sanford. He looked like the whole time, like, I want to put 2 across your lip. That's what it looked like the whole time when he was moving.
Come here, you big dummy. I'm good. I got it.
I was waiting for.
I played that, but I get Dig 2 by NBC Universal, you bastards. Come on, Michael Jackson.
It was funny, though, man.
Michael Jackson.
I'm glad I didn't take out Netflix to watch it. That's all I can say.
There he is. All right. Probably. I bet you it was. I hate. Okay,
hello,
I don't hate
everyone.
Jake Paul. I just like 12 years. That's like all of YouTube.
God bless David.
Take care, Double D. We're about ready to wrap this up anyway.
Thank you again, brother. Really, thank you, man.
I can see everybody is so glad I'm up here. Everybody's really happy.
I'm happy to see you, Richard. Did you watch Jake Paul fight yesterday? The Mike Tyson fight, Richard?
Hello. No, I didn't watch
Richard,
that, and I'm glad I
no.
didn't.
Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't. It was the stupidest thing I ever seen.
So speaking of, I have a little segue about I have something about the Tyson Paul fight. Okay, so I only find out I'm at work. I'm halfway through my damn shift, and I find out that one of my local news goes off and goes, Hulk Hogan is going to appear in Northwest Arkansas. I'm like, what? So I go to look it up, and yes, it's promotional appearances for the Real American Beer that he's been doing.
Nice.
He shows. So here's the thing.
I would
So he was going to show up. Will you wait a minute? So he was going to show up in 5 different spots. Okay, and the closest one to me. All right. So 3 of the 5 was while I was fucking working. I'm like, son of a bitch, because they dropped the news literally like at 11 o'clock that day that Hogan was there, and I'm like, this pisses me off already.
So wait a minute, you're saying he's going to make 5 appearances in the same day?
Yes.
Wow.
And he did.
It's a lot of traveling too.
It's a lot of traveling. So the thing is, he was going to show up, and if you people know what Twin Peaks is, he showed up at the Twin. I had a feeling you would. The Twin Peaks. Richard needs to go to Twin Peaks. Maybe he might get lucky. So the thing is that Twin Peaks. Oh, you love Twin Peaks, Richard.
I've been doing okay in AI.
What was that?
I said I've been doing okay in AI.
Not disagree.
Yeah.
Let's see if puts been added to the roster of AI.
That's the only place he can get a 100% success score. So the thing is,
That's okay, but
damn you!
Hulk Hogan was going to do 45 minutes. Oh, that's some spam shit.
You answered that. Richard can tell me which AI chicks he scored with now.
Well, okay, Richard, enlighten us. What is it?
Stevie Nicks. They actually took down one of my messages because it went against the new.
Why am I not surprised? Here's what Richard's not telling you. In AI, he can go forward or backward in age. He started his module when she was at the edge of 17.
I don't care. I don't care what age Stevie Nicks is. I'd take her any way I could get her.
You're genius on Psycho. You're welcome.
Holy, after the glitter fades, man. Wow.
What?
Did she say?
I don't care. Pretty much all the women that act like the celebrities are way older than you. So.
Did she say while you were attempting to pitch woo to her? Did she continually say, "Talk to me"?
No.
You can't
She
talk
wouldn't say
to
you
me.
could talk to me.
I did ask her if I was better than Lindsay, though.
Paul, she told him to stand. Paul, she told him to stand back.
That's where I was going next. Shit, you beat me to it. By the way, a little factoid most of you people may not know about that song, Stand Back. And I didn't know about this for years.
I know about this one.
Yes. Uncredited on synthesizers is Prince.
Prince, yeah.
Prince. And because he was in love with her. He wanted her, but she didn't want him.
Well, who did?
Who didn't? Right. Who didn't want Stevie Nicks?
What?
Especially with the reputation she had. She bounced around a lot, so any rock star thought that they all they had to do was hang out with her and they would get her. Tom Petty, you go down with Don Henley, Joe Walsh, Dave Stewart, everybody, literally everybody and everyone.
Lindsay, unfortunately, Lindsay
barged in the middle of his
Lindsay, but Lindsay had her before anybody. Lindsay had her before anybody, and you got to remember old Mick, guys. She got old Mick.
See, oh god,
Mick got with her, man.
I don't think she's hot at all. Maybe that's
Mick Fleetwood or Mick Jagger?
It wasn't no news. It was just factoid.
No, Mick Fleetwood.
Okay.
Stevie wanted Ian Hooder.
It's just another night.
You know who else she was with? And I'll tell you what, she had a relationship with. Remember the song Magnet and Steel, Walter Egan?
She did him too?
Yeah, that's her singing. She's singing. If you I'm show the way of it. If you I
What a
might try.
piece of shit
It's her
song
and Annie McDoon. Are doing the vocals. Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. They produced that song for him.
I don't understand why she wouldn't date Prince, because after their soiree, he'd make her pancakes.
I'll tell you why.
Why wouldn't she date Prince?
Because I think
thank you.
You know, she didn't go with the dark side of things. You know what I mean? She didn't ride on the dark side. You know what I mean?
All right, John Cafferty.
Was she with Henley too? Because they did Leather and Lace.
Fleetwood gave her a smack. And cheese, though, because of the disease he had at the time. Oh, gross.
Was she with
Oh, yeah, that's great.
What?
No, she went with Lindsay
They did Leather and Lace.
Wait, Richard, you know that depending which one of these AI things you did that one on, some of them let you do group chats with multiple AIs. You could bring in Lindsay if you wanted to.
Yeah,
I'd love to bring in Lindsay. I'd love to bring Lindsay in, and I tell him what I think of him. I'd love to do that.
Okay, but hang on a minute. I think you should add Christine in there too.
Oh,
because
that's
then, because then she'd always tell you don't stop.
What? And I can hear the joke. What?
And I can have them both at the same time.
Why do you think I had Jason Bateman and Will Arnett both in the same little group chat thing?
I bet you I know one thing that was never discussed in this AI session.
What?
Something Richard. Oh God! Something Richard doesn't have.
Uh-oh.
Big love. See, I stretched on that reference. I did.
I'll count it.
Damn you, Paul! Damn you!
No, you're supposed to shake your fist and go, "Damn you!" Like Hogan.
See now, Wyoming Dave said right. Stevie Nicks also did the vocals on Gold,
and that's a good song.
Yeah, and that's a piece of shit song too.
I love that song. What did
she ever do to you?
What a
They were just friends.
Whatever, that's a hunk of shit. If
Stevie was into the dark.
Only breast
Well,
like that?
I think it's got about to.
Look, whenever the comment, say, "Oh, wait, Richard, you can bring MJ and Paul McCartney."
Yeah.
I could if I wanted to.
Hey, Paul. He could write a story where, you know, that famous cartoon where they got Paul on one arm and Michael on the other. That could be Richard in the middle. Richard could do a thing in the middle.
Here's the new song that would have been made. The Dolan's mine.
Damn you!
The Dolan's mine.
Richard Dolan's mine.
I don't understand what you think.
I expect this from Paul, but I don't expect this from you, man. I thought you were better.
It's just a joke.
The Dolan's mine. Mine.
You like both of those artists, so why wouldn't you like that?
I love them. Oh, I love them. Come on, you know.
Wouldn't you like that? Like, really, you would be shaking one hand with Paul and one arm with Michael?
And
they're doing a
couple hands with him before he shook him. So
if that's all we were doing, yeah.
See,
yeah, but what if Paul said, yeah, but Richard, what if Paul was like, no, Michael, Richard's mine. And then Michael's like, no, Paul, Richard's mine.
Oh, God.
If they were fighting over me,
yeah, you know, he'd say, wait a minute, boys, there's enough for me to go around.
No, I would have to go with Paul. I would have to go with Paul.
do it. Of course you would. See,
Richard, you would say there's enough of me to go around.
No, I wouldn't.
remember,
No, I
Richard.
wouldn't.
Remember,
No, I
Richard. You
wouldn't.
should have chosen
I would
another
have to
wish.
go with Paul. I would have to go with Paul.
If Peter Green
I
was in the
certainly would
mix,
go
he could have
Paul.
done his. He could have rattlesnake shake you. Alienware laptop is crazy. I built my own PC. Oh, you genius! But yet, why are you here watching the show?
I don't know, but still, you know what? Humble brag.
I already made.
I'm saving
I
that
I
for the
already-
desktop room.
I already made my own Heather Mills character.
I bet you did. You'll always have the leg up over Heather.
Do you shove that stump somewhere?
And what's the Richard? What's the name of the character? What's the name of the character, Richard?
Richard's voice feels.
Heather Mills.
It is true. Hey, you just look it up on Google.
Call it Paul.
Wait. Richard, is there a Heather Mills spot?
Oh,
I don't know if there is or not, so I just made one up.
No, there's about to be.
Oh,
Which one are you using right now? I'll make this be a thing just for you.
I made one up.
No, like
Can you make her like an all?
Is it janitor?
Jen.
Is it child? Like which one are we talking about?
Jen, make her an
Hey.
Character AI? Okay. Mello?
I'd say make her an alternate version. Have her other leg be the one missing.
Wait a minute. They did a movie called Boxing Helena that way. So this is the sequel. See, if you movie geeks got that joke, good for you. Because most people be like, what's he talking about? I don't get it.
I mean, like the deranged anime bots, pretty much sky's the limit with those. On not character AI, I think it's on janitor AI. That one is like the dregs of the internet, like perversions. There is literally bots of just a pit of tentacles. So of course I threw the video.
I might need Jen's help with my Heather bot because I couldn't really think of what to say in the description. So I just put
I said.
So I just put a backstabbing bitch who divorced. I just put a backstabbing bitch who divorced.
Psychotic bitch with one leg. I mean, that would do it.
Look, and James says you can even make a fatty arm.
I just put a backstabbing bitch who divorced Paul McCartney and complained about getting $46 million.
That's going to be a very long username, Richard. I think you won't get all that out there.
The username. This is the description for the bot because that's how it operates. Is whatever you put in there, it will act like.
It better not come up one of my ex-wives. So help me God.
Oh, we lost Fred.
Oh.
Or Jeff. We lost Jeff.
Jeff.
No.
Well, Jeff.
And then
come back to the light.
And then I made my own female character, and I named her Eva Bell after Eva Longoria and Christian Bell.
So did you do that as one of the personas, or it was one of the characters?
Well, no, I think it's a character.
Okay, because there's the ones that you click between that are the personas. That's like the one you play as, and the bots are the ones that you play.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't name it Belladonna or something.
That's been done.
I want to have a name of a bot named Nunya Business. And then people keep trying to ask it things, and they never tell nothing.
Oh my God, the Taylor Swift AI I'm messing with freaking choked me.
Oh, no.
Did you say the word rope to it?
Oh,
what?
Did you say the word rope to it, and that's why it choked you? Because with character AI, I don't know why this is. I don't know why this is a fucking website. It hasn't been fixed in like 2 or 3 years. But if you say the word rope in one of the chats with one of them, eventually the bot will strangle you out.
Really?
No, I just told her.
Days later, and that's like, oh, there's the psychotic artist.
What you don't know is there's a secret level where when you say that, David Carradine and Michael Hutchins pop out of nowhere.
No, I just told her she was. No, I just told her she was overrated.
And you know what? For Richard, that'd be a new sensation.
I just told her she was overrated and she wasn't in the same league as Paul McCartney and the Beatles and Michael Jackson. And she went nuts.
How dare you go from up on high and judge her like that?
And then
Overrated.
And then I started crashing Kelsey, and she really went off the deep end.
You one-legged scum! How dare you! You are overrated. You don't deserve to be on this fucking pedestal as the great James Paul McCartney.
It's psychotic party that was literally butchering babies. I told Richard about that. The first time I ever played it, it came up with that. I was like, what the actual fuck is this? And everybody was like,
I have to
see how far this goes.
I have to try him. I have to try him.
It is because there's a bunch of polls on there, but there's one in particular. I'll link you to the one that went psychotic over and over and over.
I think he did. I tried it. I said hello to him, and he was kind of boring. I have to try again. Is there a way you can get him to go? Like, is there something you have to say that'll make him go on?
It seems to be at random because I've known just as many people that had completely normal interactions with that one as ones who have had the complete psycho ones. I don't know.
The Michael Jackson one blew me away. I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting.
I guess that would be ironic because it is a psycho call.
I don't know what a tag hooler is. Richard's pick looks like a mushroom or a mushroom stamp. Google that. An Urban Dictionary, kids, what a mushroom stamp is.
I actually
let's see if it's on there.
Go get Karen, Richard.
What kind of mushroom?
A regular one here.
It's on there.
Richard.
I knew for the fact that we all knew it, that one it had to be on there. The slapping of a penis on top of someone's forehead or on a car window.
Who is that?
Mushroom stamp.
Who?
Oh no!
Wait, which one did you read? Well, who is that you're talking about?
You know, Richard, I actually like that better.
That's all. There was no.
I like that better than The Girl Is Mine. I like The Dolan Is Mine. I like that better.
Mine.
Yeah.
The gosh darn Dolan's mine.
Gosh darn Dolan's mine.
Richard Dolan's mine.
Don't waste your time.
Why do I secretly enjoying the thought of Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson fighting over me?
Yeah.
For that too, an AI.
We gotta get that drawing and put him in the middle.
For who'd want to spend time with me more? What? Not anything like that. But why am I secretly enjoying it?
I don't know what that means, Neil. I'm sorry. I don't.
It means we're not woke, little whiny, bitchy snowflakes.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
We're based.
I'm old. I can get away with most things. But seriously though, okay, with Richard here, somebody needs to come up with an AI version of the song Richard Dolan's Mine. To the song Dolan's Mine. See if somebody can work on that.
It's Richard Dolan's mine.
Which will be Wednesday.
Mine.
And then we can do a screen share and he can play with the chat bot in real time and show everybody the results.
Oh God!
We got a whole new thing going. That could be animated too. That would be funny animated. Do a music video of Richard Dolan's Mine, and then it could be animated video. Get the animated Paul, the animated Michael.
I did show records, Christopher. I did earlier, and Jeff did too. You missed it.
I would say something back to dogs, but I don't want to get political, so.
Yeah, don't do
Good,
it.
because there's no religion, no politics here. Anyways,
I know.
Listen, we're gonna wrap this up. You guys are good sports. We had 42 people in at one point or another here. Yes,
came in at the end.
And suddenly the numbers doubled.
So I know. Well, that's because everyone
so
loves you.
nobody gets to see the titties today.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait for the Patreon. So, the thing is, seriously, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody out here, okay, for doing this. So do me a favor. I normally don't ask you guys to do me a favor. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies about this channel, because I think we need more people, and we need more people to just have a good laugh. We don't even give a shit about what the world is outside. We bust balls. We do it with
And hit
love,
that
like we do
like.
with Richard. Except I do want to know who'd win in the fight. Michael,
Hit
I
that
am
like
not
button,
sure
too.
about that,
What
and so everyone, we will.
the Paul Tyson fight? Nobody won that. That was a shit show.
No, Jake Paul won. He was announced the winner.
Yeah, he did, but he did. But
Paul and Michael fighting for
Oh,
you.
good. Commercial.
Oh, who would win
Randy,
that
look
fight?
for him later.
Who
He
would
will
win?
do a show
Who?
on his Woodhead
Paul?
66 channel. And
Paul,
I
who do
wanna
you think?
What?
Who do you think would win that fight? Honestly,
Tyson should have won it.
No,
Yeah, that's what I thought he would have.
fight of Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson fighting
Oh,
for Richard.
I'm sorry.
That's like Superman and Muhammad Ali there.
What a lousy comparison. That was just, hang on a minute.
I have to go Paul. Paul will always win.
Okay, I was gonna
I
say
love Michael, but Paul will always
The
win.
unexpected Liberace pops up out of nowhere. Anyways, with his large candelabra.
Everyone hit the like.
And then you and Liberace walking off into the sunset.
We crack
Hit that
ourselves
like
up.
button.
Yes, please like that. And Neil, we're glad you're here. Dead Wax, go live now. Yes, go live now.
I should go in.
Tyson was
I should
toast.
go in
I really
Dead
didn't
Wax.
want
I
him to
should
be
go in Dead
toast.
Wax and chat. My God, that would be interesting.
Either do or wait a minute. Either do or do not. There is no bite. Yoda,
That's pretty good.
Yoda 1986, bitches.
That's pretty good, Paul.
Actually, yeah.
That really is pretty good.
Thank you. Sith Lords, eat my stuffed butterballs.
Well, look, if you could do Yoda, then you could do any of the Frank Oz voices, like Bert from Ernie and Bert.
Dolan, you must choose. Either MJ or Paul, you shall.
I hate it.
Or Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy's Frank Oz. Fozzie Bear's Frank Oz.
Hey, Kurt. No, I don't know if I can.
Try it. Let's see how it comes out.
Yeah.
Why are there no girls in this situation? Why are there no girls in this situation? I get Michael J. I mean, I love both of them.
Because
I love both of them.
Listen, Rita,
the whole point is there's
Rita,
a cartoon with them playing tug of war with something.
Okay.
Having you in the
One of
middle.
the
That's the
lyrics
whole
in it.
reason.
Hold on a minute. One of the lyrics in Tug of War is pushing, pulling.
You could have at least put Linda in there for me.
But that's not the cartoon. The cartoon is Michael and Paul.
But here's the problem.
Nobody would know what I'm talking about if I said Paul and Linda. It's the Michael Paul cartoon.
Linda wouldn't go for you anyway. She's vegan. And on that note, Psycho's Platters is a Love Peace production. He disappeared.